All right, we are live. It is Wednesday night, the 24th, and a fun day for Jen and I today. Trying to adjust this little box here. Good evening, everybody. I have to get the sound thing on here. There you go. Okay, yeah, I finally got that thing going. I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee real quick. And welcome to everybody. It is Wednesday night, out shopping today. Hey, Brenda, how are you? How are you, honey? Good to see you. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab maybe the coffee's finished. All right. Have no fear. Life on the streets is here. That's the way I live my life, baby. Have no fear. Matronista, hi, honey. How are you? I hope you're out of the hospital now. Nice to see you, Annie. Welcome aboard, everybody. I was looking in at Studio B. It's like 2015 all over again. They're passing around the old porno links like candy. That crap got shipped around everywhere under the sun. Hey, Lois, how are you? We all got a past. I own mine. Nice to see you, Lois. Let's see. Diane says, "Hey, Rosie, something came up today and I couldn't go grocery. I'll make the video of Fancy Ralph's tomorrow. That's cool. Just don't make a video in front of your home, okay? That's what just keep your privacy." Hi, Vicki. How are you? It's like 2015 all over again. Huh? Jimmy Rance days. Matronisa, have you been discharged, honey? Are you home yet? I did get your message. I responded to it. You've definitely been in our thoughts and prayers there. So I hope that you're feeling better with that pain that you have. Thank you, Lois. Thank you, honey. You have to really have asbestos. You have to really wear an asbestos coat when you hang with me. You know, you're liable to get burnt by the flames here. So, see what else is going on. Let's see. Let me show you my jacket I got today. All right. Here it is. Yesterday came home nice. Let's see. Diane, only live a block away. Tell me you live 10 blocks away. Oh, Annie, don't worry about it. Be strong, girlfriend. That stuff was shipped to everybody in the world. Ugh. All right, here we go. Even my poor old dad got a copy of that years ago. Okay, here we go. There we go. What do you think? Huh? I'm ready for camouflage to go darting through the wood. Yeah, that's right, Annie. You got to be strong. You can't be weak around this place. Okay, here we go. All right. Not bad for going out. Is Kmart going to rebuild? I don't think so, Vicki. Here it is. What do you think? Hey, Aries, nice to see you. Thank you. Dad Elvis says, nice jacket. It's kind of nice. It's going to be warm. And I also got some nice boots today, too. See them? They're like waterproof. So I'm pretty excited to go out. Yeah, they say waterproof on the side there. Hi, Susan. Thank you. Waterproof there. So I'm very excited to have these. I don't know. They're good. They're made from 3M Thinsulate Itasca boots. Yeah, they're men's. I think men's shoes are built better than women's boots. If you look at the video today, we looked at women's boots, and the selection was terrible, and the build quality was awful. I just think that they put better quality. He says you can deer hunt in Kentucky. Oh, we're going to go out on Bodega Bay and dig for clams, and also going out on the fishing boat. Also doing that. And I got this. Got my pen reel. I'd love to come to Idaho. I can't wait to see you, honey. Got my pen reel here for fishing. And I am ready to go. I did the unboxing on Saturday night of that. So, okay. Good deal. What do you think of that? Waterproof is, you may need to apply, yeah, the aerosol and stuff. I don't really believe anything is truly waterproof. Hey, Debbie Lynn, nice to see you, sweetheart. So kind of nice, huh? Kind of nice to have some nice gear. Nice gear there. All right, Bergs is back. Carl says, any word on, I guess Fatfist meets Elvis? No, I haven't heard any. The only thing I heard today from one of his friends was that they were going to put the new windows, not new, but the junkyard windows into the van. And the nice thing about them is they have pop-out windows on the side. So the present van doesn't have them. So to remove them and put these with pop-outs, you'll get some ventilation. My dad's a fisherman. I'll send you pics. Yeah, send them my Facebook, Bean. I'd love to see you. What kind of fish will be after? Jeffrey Lebowski, look at my last set of fishing videos. They are just from November when the boss and I and Janet went out. We caught our limited crabs and stuff. Let's see. Matronisa says, I have Sirius Radio. I listen to 24. My family better have it switched back if they drive mine this way for 6 years. Nice. Road rage and burnt toast. That's it, T-Berg. Did you see that confrontation? Did you see that confrontation on the parking lot? Yeah, check it out, Jeffrey. You're going to love that playlist of videos for fishing and crabbing. On one of them, we captured a great white shark taking down a sea line. It was pretty amazing on there. 21-foot great white shark. So Cox said, what about the nasties man? Hey, king of all things too. Yeah, Debbie Lynn, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I mean, it's pretty intense. Yeah, that confrontation was something else. What's up, King? Nice to see you. Not much. Good day shopping. Got some boots today, and I got a nice jacket to wear out when we go camping and stuff. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's pretty nice if this thing will focus. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, that awesome was pretty good. Did you need to say anything to them? They caught me actually out of the corner of the eye. And I was afraid that the guy was going to start swinging on the old guy was a Navy veteran, and I kind of noticed that he had a U.S. Navy retired sticker on his rig, and I didn't want this guy to get, Jen didn't want this guy to get whacked. This young guy with a real road. Hey, Naboxy, nice to see you. This young guy with a lot of road rage, younger guy. This is a United States Navy vet, right? And Yeah, I just took my camera and I walked right up to him. Hi, Phil. And this was this afternoon. If you look at the video, the shopping video at the end of it, you'll see a little bit of a parking lot road rage. Let's see the box here. Yeah, nice to see you, honey. So also did a audio hangout today talking about why vintage audio equipment is a much better buy than the other stuff, and you may really take time to enjoy that too, especially if you're ever thinking about going out and buying a sound system or something like that. It's so much better. It's the one that went up this morning. Joe said, evening, your fishing trip can't come soon enough. You need to get away. Joseph, it's okay. They build them strong. They build them strong, honey. Yeah, sorry to hear about the road rage. Well, nothing actually happened to the person. Was, I think the guy kind of caught me out of the corner of his eye, and he just kind of eased back a little bit. Yeah, I seen then Rosie goes, woo, life on the streets, laugh out loud. That was it. Hey, Joners, you know what? You're a nice guy. No worries at all. I appreciate that. Thank you. There's a lot of people that I've been in contact that understand about things. So what's all them systems hanging the wall by the speakers? This is all vintage audio things. Thank you very much. Hi, Sassy. I am. This is all King. This is all my vintage stereo receivers from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. The cream of the cream. Hi, Patches. Nice to see you. Sorry, I went to bed last night. And then I have the Motorola over here. Yeah, what do you think of that, King? The best. Kenwood, Pioneer, Fisher, Harman Kardon, Marantz. It's all there. I've never seen Bigfoot. I saw some people. I was down. If you look at, I was down at Thanksgiving in Santa Monica, and I saw a lot of people fishing off the pier. But they tell you don't eat. They tell you don't eat the fish off of there. Thank you, Phil. Not as good as analog. People don't know electronics is not as good as analog. Can hear the difference. Yes. Yep. One day we don't even have LEDs, Annie. These are old school. These are old school incandescent little bulbs in here. So yeah, it's classics, King, huh? Just absolutely. They can't. Yeah, you can't really hear. I'm gonna do a video coming up of why stereo is now under assault. The whole thing about the why we have 2 channels for audio is going to be coming under attack. Yeah, you're not a dick, Annie. Bergs, we're doing sausage, pepperoni, and mushroom. What time? Hey, Skiwee, there we are. Skiwee was passing around the old porn today. Good deal, Skiwee. All the way back to 2015 again. I was sitting there laughing like, man. We all have a past, baby. And I've paid dearly for mine. Let's see. Mark said electronics can be analog. Well, I mean, what Phil is saying is that digital, people know digital, but less and less people know analog these days. Yeah, hey, Sky Aries. I did install LEDs on the Marantz, but they were just the little push-in ones. But most times I regretted doing that, and I think I went back to the incandescents. Let's take a look up here. I don't know if I moved that unit. I'm not sure if I plugged that in again or not. I don't know where that is. Let me see. Where's that unit? I plugged that thing in again. I cannot remember where. What did I do? I might have taken it out to the shop to do something with it. I don't know. I'm so buried. Yeah, it's up here, but I don't think. Yeah, I didn't plug it in again, so I can't show you the blue light. I had the LEDs in it, and I didn't like the way they looked. Okay, Neb. Thank you. I didn't like the way the LEDs looked in it, so I went back and put the fuse lamp lights in it for a much more realistic lighting effect. I don't like LED. So King of all things, how's Chicago doing today? Huh? Everything okay in Chicago? King says Rosie is skiwi a troll. Is skiwi a troll? You know, do chickens have lips? Bergs, I'm afraid you're going to say ham or pineapple on that thing. Hello, Violet Vixen. Let's see. T. Berg said, Spirit of Salt. Hi, Rosie. Been thinking of you both. You have the respect and affection of many. I know that Spirit of Salt. When people get in their little, what I call this, the echo chambers, and I was in there today. You have this sense that they're the entire world of YouTube, and they're a very small little portion of the whole world. So I've had a lot of people have communicated a lot with me, so much appreciated. And we had a visitor on the Rancho today. Diane, Rosie, I'm going to give you and Jenna a funny shout out. Thank you. Yeah, Mark Young said, folks like the warmer sound of velvet scenes. My mom used to play Jim Reeves on her old radiogram. It sounded right. Yeah, people do like that. Hi, Sister Earth. Nice to see you. People do like to. There is something special about tube, what they call valves. And Mark Young, what's the name? Mullard, Mullard of Great Britain, had some of the very best tubes ever manufactured in Great Britain. So, let's see, Carl said, I have a love-hate relationship. I will miss his buffooner if he loses his funds. Well, it's kind of all in his hands now. Hi, Fun Finder. Nice to see you. Yeah, Susan Brown. If you can think of a way. T. Berg said, do you like mono or stereo more? I actually like stereo more, but I'm afraid stereo is going to be disappearing from the face of the earth soon. Tech Man Toy, late 60s Japan sets are the best. Yes, they are. 60s, 70s, and 80s. That's right. I think he'll be disappearing. Burl Spencer, I hope I said it right. I love the lighting on the Marantz is classic. Oh, hi, Ken. Oh, Kevin. Hey, this is Lois. Okay. This is my other favorite, too, over here. This is the Harman Kardon, the 430 to twin powered. And that always glows a beautiful green. You can't really see it on there. Probably not see it at all, but you can kind of see it. It's got the green with the red dial on it. That's probably my other favorite look right here. Is a really nice one. And I have a lot of those vintage audios shown on videos, and I do a lot of vintage audio listening experiences. It's what I really like to do. This Elvis stuff has really just been a sideline recently to the stuff that I've been doing for years on the channel that a lot of people have enjoyed. And then, of course, we have, thank you, Kevin. Then, of course, we did the 1960 Motorola 21 tube stereo 3-channel console. Yeah, I don't have an Alpine King. That's like mainly for cars, like your beautiful Cadillac. That's what has that. Yeah, I know. Berg said the jacket you bought, the arms were too long. You're going to have it or roll it. Yeah, I'm already subscribed to Techmoen, and I have Shango 066, Mr. K. I have him. I've got all the big audio guys. Man, the names kind of escape me now, but there's a whole group of us. There's tons of us audio people out there. Techmoen is very interesting. Yeah, had the infamous, that's right, Sister Earth. And Sister Earth, I think the next time I do a vintage audio listening experience, what's your favorite song? You're always around and everything. You're always right down the middle and cool. I'm just wondering, what's your favorite song that I could feature on there? Yeah, Matronisa says, my husband had a radio like that when we were teens. King of all things. King of all things is after ski weed tonight. Let's see. Mark says the only good Grateful track I like is Scarlet Begonias. I think that My Sharona is a good one. Bergs, you like that one, huh? My Sharona, do do do. I like Clapton. I like to just feature because Sister Earth has been here forever on here, and she's put up with so much of my shenanigans and crap. Yeah, he really wrecked out Coates. Right on. Oh well, I don't have it. Okay, let me. Okay, love them all except money, money. Well, you think about that. You think about that. The Bergs is a deadhead, huh? Yeah, we know Rosie's uncut girth. Blah blah blah. Right, go over there and watch get the porn link for Rosie's old porn. Let's see. My brother would sing me that song. Thank you, Sister Earth. I like what Amanda used to say. You reach a point in life where you don't give a fuck anymore. You know, and I passed that. Lori, I had a Sony Sansui QRX 5500. Is that the thing with the four VU meters that jump? Thank you, Naboxy. Thank you, Nab. Appreciate it. Is that the one with the four? Because I got shipped one, but they smashed it. They smashed it in transit over there. So what are you gonna do? The glass was broken, and it's really useless at that point with the glass that's broken. What are you gonna do? So. Thank you. Yeah, so they're really beautiful. Yeah, that's what I say, Kevin. There so many of my followers for so many years have passed that give a damn stage that they already went through this with me in 2015. They don't care anymore. They're here because they have other stuff. You remember Quadraphonic? I do. I do. Rams had Badfinger Straight Up. I always liked that group. Yeah, that's cool. And who was the one, the Cranberries lead singer? Yeah, Techman Toys. That's right. I don't care either, Sister Earth. In 2015, I didn't even hardly care back then. So, but back in what was I going to say? Back in the 1950s, before stereo, broadcast stereo, they would broadcast one channel on AM. One station would broadcast one channel, and an FM would broadcast the other. And here, this is the one that could take both. This Fisher had two, an AM dial and an FM dial. And they would tell you tonight that the broadcast, you tuned to AM 1110, and then you would put your FM on like 93.3, and out of the two channels, you would have a left speaker and a right speaker. So it was very interesting. It was like a synthesized stereo. So very interesting. There's fascinating period of how you get broadcast stereo. Over the air. It was a very vexing problem. And finally, a guy that worked for Zenith, Elmer something or other, developed a way that you could carry two signals. One radio station could carry a signal and then a subcarrier, and it was genius. Hi, Cyrus. Nice to see you. Yes, nice stuff over there. HiFi came out. Actually, HiFi came out in the 40s. High Fidelity, yeah, Robert Wilbur. I'll be glad to let people on tonight. HiFi came out in the 1940s, and high fidelity just means the widest range of frequencies. It doesn't mean I may have one, King. How about you? Are you going to have one tonight? It really means the widest range of frequencies. Most people think it means stereo versus mono, but it doesn't. High fidelity was getting the widest range of frequencies from the lowest to the highest out into your living room. No problem, Kim. No problem. A lot of people, I really have a passion for this. John Julio tonight. That's cool, King. Are you styling with your ladies tonight? Styling and profiling? Oh, I know, Cyrus. Well, I don't think anybody's jealous of me, Cyrus, but it's yeah. I mean, look at you. Who would not be challenged? You're sweet, Neb. Wife having moonshine and cranberry juice. That's cool. Cyrus, I don't know what to say. I mean, the only thing I can say is you get a small group like that, and within the context of YouTube, yeah, it's big. Yeah, Jonah said Dolores D. O'Riordan funeral. Yes, the singer from the Cranberries. She was great, and another kind of tragedy. But there's a lot of people outside of that group, and I know Laurie. It's Tucker Poon has been good to me. We've had a decent working relationship. Dave Ridland HiFi is also dynamic range, signal to noise, distortion, and bandwidth exactly. And like the Fisher 800B had a distortion of 1%, yet the Stony has one-tenth of 1%. So yeah, she was really good. So it's fine. I let people have to say. Nomadic Fantastic said, Rosie, why are wedding dresses white? I'm afraid that. I'm afraid to answer that. Oh, you met her? Wow. Any tips on how to improve my femininity? Keep all your videos to yourself. Let's see. I have Cranberries' greatest hit CDs. That's good. You took so many questions and they fired so much BS that I had your back. You held your own. I try to be as truthful as possible to people over there when they ask me the questions. I apologize where I thought that the apology was warranted to people like Cameo, certainly. I do the best I can. Hangouts get very fast on the side, and when you have a big panel, sometimes things escape on the side. But at the end of the day, a bad person has been removed. This guy, who's the person with you? Oh, that's Missy Jen. That's my partner, Missy Jen here. Yeah, Missy Jen. She was the one shopping with me today. Yeah, her name is Missy Jen. Jen and Rosie Reality TV. You keep your composure gracefully. Thank you, Aries. I don't really see the point in ever flaming or cursing or yelling. Sometimes people get so carried away on YouTube that they're, this is what like when Gerald was firing away. Hey Anna, thank you, honey. You can't unown your past. All you can do is move ahead. It's like 2015 all over again. It's like, what are you gonna do? Dave Ridland said, tube amp is simply the best. Somehow transistors can't duplicate true analog. Dave Ridland, did you see this whole thing of Fishers? Yeah, that's good. One good thing out of this, Elvis, is we found your channels. Thank you, honey. This is what I call Fisher Row. This is Fisher Row up here. You got the what is this one? This is the Fisher 400 here. The Fisher 800, the 800B, the 500B here, and you've got a Fisher 500C here. Each of these has a solid walnut case on them. These are the best of the best of American craftsmanship and building in the 1950s and 60s. MOSFET, yeah, Tech Man, that's true. Yeah, I know, JK. Thank you. It's what are you gonna do? I just try to go in over there and just kind of speak. Try to just go slowly and address people's things. So thank you, Aries. What was the most powerful as far as powerful per channel? Hey, Mike, I think this one up here, guys. Look at this one. This one up here. Maybe you can see it here. This is the Kenwood Model 9 GX. This thing weighs 70 pounds. And I think it puts out 125 watts per channel. This is like 1978 or something like that. This thing has a sleep timer, triple tone controls. There's just so many things, multiple view meters, 5 view meters on this. This thing was the absolute peak of the golden age of stereo when they had the stereo wars. of who could put the most stuff in their units. I'm afraid to even lift this down. Jen and I got this up several years ago, and I'm afraid if I go up on a ladder and try to get that, you can see I'm not real big, and I'm just afraid that whole damn thing is going to come down on me. But that's powerful. It's got the Dolby system in it. I mean, it is an amazing, amazing unit. And by far, the Model 9 and the Model 11 are the biggest of the big. So it's kind of cool. All right. What's up with the Mexico picture in the background? Well, I love Mexico, and I love all things that have to do with Mexican art, especially the use of colors. And this is a 1930s travel poster from the Bureau Turismo de Mexico, and it's a very beautiful girl she's holding a tray of fruit. And she's got really beautifully braided hair. I'll turn on the light a second. You guys can see that a little better. The colors are really beautiful. You can see how beautiful that is, and that just highlights everything. And yeah, kind of nice. And over here is Missy Jen's AWACS. 35 years overseas, so she's a quiet person, but I'm very proud of her. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, here we go. So, okay. All right, let me get back to here. All right. All right, so that's pretty cool, huh? That's why I have that travel poster. I like very colorful things. Emerson, I'm feeling good, thank you. Dave Ridland said the king was dethroned. You know, we got to move on in life. I said my piece last night. Thank you, King of all things. I said, thank you, Kat. I said my piece last night. Thank you, Teabag. I appreciate that. Great talking skills. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are too much. Yeah, all that stuff made the rounds. I mean, it's like 2015 all over again. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling good, Emerson. Yeah, we did a lot of shopping today. Like I said, I try to go into Tucker Poons for a little while. I'm never gonna make amends with some people there, but it doesn't mean that you don't keep trying. And you know, Stellar's going to do a video tonight, and I'm going to watch that, and some other people too. Please ask. Yeah, King, maybe we could just talk about the, you know, audio and other kind of stuff tonight, and chicks and stereos and fast BMWs and Cadillacs like you have. Missy Jen's doing good. Yeah. Missy Jen, wait till you see tomorrow morning's morning video. Tom said, Rosie, I start to understand your dynamics with it. How do you like his bango? I never even have seen Elvis. I've seen change his shirt in the Bellagio ballet, but other than that, I've never seen anything of Elvis. Rosie Beacon tries to help people. Most people on talk just want to hate. Well, I don't think that applies to the tort people. The thing I learned about tort, the trolls at a round table, is they just want to get at the truth about stuff, right? Everything else is just incidental along the way, and I kind of admire that. There's no real attention. Who's blocked? Ski? Well, you're not blocked here. Who today? Chat to special method to chat. Karma, no money, you're lying. Only you say only. The Skiwi, you're right here. Why do you say? Skiwi says he's blocked. He's right there. You know. That's it. Oh Lord, that's too funny. Yeah, there you are, Skiwi. You're blocked, but your message showing up good. Yeah, she accelerates good between the engine. She's a good driver. What are you baking Friday night? My friend Bergs wants to have a pizza. So I think that for the first time Friday night, we're going to be making a pizza to switch it up a little bit. Bergs had a great idea. Why not make that raise a little money for hospice too? So that'll be pretty good. Matronista said the real Elvis carried a gun under that gold belt. Matronista, did he really carry a gun? Yeah, I've made pizza a couple times over the years, but I never made one on a hangout. So I think that could be kind of fun. Hey, Fun Finder, sounds like you're in. Yeah, Rosie, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. All right, I will be right back. King of all things too has been a pretty nice guy. All right. Okay. Yeah, when I finally got no, he never peed on the speaker. I finally got what else did we do today? I got the boots. I got the waterproof boots. Yeah, Ari said, okay, Hangout Pete, you have so many damn videos, Rosie. Sometimes I get confused. Nobody's blocked here back page, Elvis. You're showing up perfectly. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So that'll be fun on Friday night. I found a really good recipe, chocolate coconut bun cake with cream cheese coconut. You put coconut and carrot cake. Got me looking around. I'll tell you, that carrot cake was good. Cyrus said, Rosie, no matter how many times you apologize, some people in Tuckers are just going to hate. Well, what do I do? You just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep carrying on. And like tonight, I want to talk about that audio and stuff, but I'll do whatever people want. Kevin said here in Kentucky, Ohio, they raise money for MS. My stepson has MS and takes MS shots. So we're big supporters. Why didn't I think of that? Missy Jen has MS. Why don't we instead of doing hospice this week? You're welcome back, Paige. I don't have anybody blocked. Instead of doing that, hey Jen. He's got her earphones on. Yeah, I was telling you maybe we'll do MS on Friday night. So, all right. Yeah, I was trying to think. You got MS. Why aren't we raising money for MS? Yeah. And then we can do hospice another time. I mean, I ought to look at home first, right? I mean, I'm like astounded. You should have slapped me more than you usually do. Around here, let's see. Ari says, I used to make pizza. I would buy the dough pre-made. I would actually, I'd like to make it the day before. Tomorrow night, I will start the dough and let it get good and in. Kyle, I hope nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, Rosie, and wishing you a beautiful night. P.S. Loving that fireplace. It's a beauty. Thank you. You can watch the video of the renovation of this place and the building of that fireplace there. It's all in a 10-minute video. The Rancho, 5 years and 10 minutes of everything that was done. So appreciate that. I like French bread pizza. JK NoCal, I've been enjoying your San Francisco videos down there, man. It's unbelievable. you got to park like 20 minutes away to get into this place to work down there. Holy crap. It's unbelievable. what you got to do. And now it's like $75 to park a car for a day in San Francisco. I'm not sure. Karma says, must have been the tough questions. I don't know. I didn't avoid any questions. I stayed there until they really wanted me gone. No, Cyrus, it's all right. It's all survivable. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Susan Brown said, one of my mother's best friends has MS. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, well, I'm going to do the pizza from scratch, though, the whole shebang. Let's see. Elvis pulled the fake gun on a clerk when they stopped to call his mom. So Matronista, I'm not clear. You've studied Elvis a lot, but he actually carried a real gun, or he carried a fake gun. Which was it? Yeah, we're gonna make our own special. We're gonna use some tomato paste, and we're gonna do some things to that instead of just a traditional sauce. We're gonna kind of spike it up and get a little umami, or a little bit of what the Japanese call that umami, getting a little bit more pizzazz to that. Dave, Rosie, remember me from Point Reyes? Yes, I do. Welcome back to you. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Where you been hiding? I remember this is Dave Ridlin, somebody I met down in, thank you, no donation. Dave Ridlin, somebody I met, called me out on the streets of Point Reyes Station. Hey, Rosie O'Kelly. Yes. I thought that was kind of good. I'm good. I'm glad to see you back. You're just in time for all the drama pool. Hello, Maxine. How are you, beautiful? Yeah, tomato paste, oregano. We're going to do a couple things to spike that up to really make that a real popping kind of pizza. I think that's going to be really. It's going to be fun to kind of. I want to get that I live in Bolinas. Check out boondocking. Yeah. You live in a beautiful place. Jen and I can't wait to get down to Point Reyes Station, and I know Bolinas is on the backside of Stinson Beach down there. Aaron in SoCal, what is he called? A bagel maker. Aaron, the bagel maker, or something like that. He used to hang out at Stimson Beach down there and everything. So it's a beautiful area. Jose, isn't it ironic that I get banned in Tucker Poon's chat, but even a fag like you lets me speak my mind? Yeah, I don't know. You know, Ski, I think that you're pretty funny. I mean, your stuff is truthful, and I didn't like what you did. I didn't like what you did to Coates. What I heard you did to him on Saturday. Susie, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, hippie surf town. But Dave, would be nice to get together with you at one of those eating spots up in Point Reyes Station. Look like a couple good places there. Sleepweed tattoo on my back. I love this. Skiweed's okay. Most people in Tuckers are Christians. They act like they want to chop your head off. I'm not sure what the religious affiliations are over there. But I do know that I have a lot of people that enjoy the content that I make. I know a lot of people do enjoy coming on my chats. A lot of people enjoy being on panels. And the people that come on tend to be strong people that are able to fend for themselves and take care of themselves. And probably a character flaw of mine is just assuming that I'm always with a bunch of really tough people, and maybe I'm not. When I was a kid, we used to handle our own stuff, and if somebody in our gang got picked on or somebody else, we just let those two people fight it out, And I guess maybe I've had that mentality that I assume everybody is a rugged ranger, and that's probably wrong on my part, and that's my mistake. Yeah, I will, Dave. It'll probably be in probably April. I'll just let me make sure I'm Bergs. I want to put you on my sub list so I can contact you. It'd be great to see you again. We only got a minute to just meet there, but okay, boom, got it. All right, I will. No, that's the right, Aries, and that's my fault. You know, I did. A lot of people don't have, and it's not a bad thing. They're, you know, they're used to having people stand up and for them and stuff. Do you have any transmission line speakers? I don't, Spirit of Salt. I just got my ring all hardwired in nice. So that's the way I feel about Hangouts and stuff. I mean, I got a lot of good feedback on that. You have a lot of supporters no matter what they do. It's, you know, Tucker, Cyrus, it's good. People go their own way. I go my way. And, you know, that's the way it is. We part ways. They don't watch my content. You know, I'll probably still watch their Hangouts if they're having it live. I'm not the kind of person to cut everything off. There's some people over there that I've enjoyed their content for a lot of years and will probably still follow that. They're not FORs fans of Rosie, but they do stuff that I enjoy seeing. I predict plateau increase in value for Zol. No, Annie, you can argue with you can argue with anybody you want in here. Are you going to? Neb says, "Are you going to invite Elvis for pizza? But be careful, he has a tendency to eat or hover over." I don't know. I guess down in Florida, down there, I'm not sure what the agenda will be. There's a lot of people. I want to see Cooper. I want to see Corey down there. I got to see Debbie Lynn. I got to see Francis, Babushka, Drew, Drury. I might see RV Prepper Wayne. There's a lot of people. Elvis installed his master cylinder himself. Is he suicidal? I'm not sure. That's cool. Yeah, Dave Ridlin knows audio stuff. He knew that guy that did that. Dill has had Rosie, you proud of all the videos? No, Dill's at a very bad time in my life back in the 2000s. Yeah, I did some things that I'm not proud of, but they're out there and you own it. All that stuff was shipped all over in 2015. It was, you know, what are you going to do? You move on in life and you tell the people that matter to you in life and about that. And if they love you, they understand that we all have times in our life that are particularly low and we do some things that are dumb. I've seen that one, Jewel. That's you know, that one's been around since 2015. I saw you trolling for it over there. Yeah, it's called Life Lessons. That's it. And my worst moments are out there, and I'm kind of happy about that. So, you know, you move on. You try to be a better person. So that's the bottom line. What are you going to do? Were you concerned about I am concerned about the Alaska earthquake. I absolutely am concerned about that. Why does Crystal hate you? Because it's probably somebody that knows me under another account and is not happy with me. They rarely come in. Jill, I'm not going to mute you. I'm not muting anybody on here. You know, I own that stuff. I did that. That's what I did. And, you know, I've lived with that since 2015, back in the Jimmy Rance days. That stuff was spread to every corner of the earth, family, friends, even my dad, 80-some years old. I had a sit-down session with him and told him about the times that I was going through and, you know, having just moved here with nothing, just a dog, and that was it. And my dog, Wolfie, and yeah. You know, sometimes you seek out companionship in not the best way, and you get talked out to Bergs or you hang out. I love chatting with people. Yeah, there was a huge earthquake in Alaska. Rosie, very few people in Tucker would survive the daily attacks. Their crowders ganging up on me like that. It's okay. My dad's reaction was disappointing to that, and I talked to him. I explained the circumstances at the time of that, and at the end of it, he just gave me a big hug and said, "You're not who you were then," and I kind of like that. Yeah, I see my girls. I do. Yeah, they're all grown up and well on in their careers now. How did you just move there with nothing? Weren't you married to that who is still supporting you? I did not have nothing, Ski. Why is Jen censoring comments? Jen isn't censoring comments. Jen is watching match. Jen is watching Chris Angel Magic. Yeah, my dad's pretty cool. 88 years old. Um, yeah, he's not much long for the world. I'm going to be seeing him in late February. That'll probably be the last time I see him. So yeah, we've had some long talks, and you know. Skiwi. Skiwi, what does your old man do? Skiwi is Skiwi is the YouTube hell raiser. That's what Skiwi does. All right. No, Jen, there's nothing. I'm the only one that can really censor in here. So I'm going to Florida in mid-February. Rosie moves to count divorces where spouse get. I didn't want anything, Skiwi. I just wanted to basically support myself. I got a big loan from a family member, and I'd saved some money in Los Angeles, and I put that all together, and I put it all together, and I did was able to get this house. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah. So that's life. That's how life goes. But anyway, did anybody else see the uh, not true people comment? What comments where? What's being blocked? My hands aren't even touching anything. I mean, what do you want me to? Hands above the table. I haven't touched this all night. I'm not blocking anything. I'm not touching anything. We never really fell out of peace. My dad and I lost my mom in 2000, and my dad had to carry on. I don't. Nothing here's been blocked on here. So let's see. Berg said, "Where in Florida are you going to? You're going to see Elvis." Yeah, I'll be seeing Elvis down there. Everybody already knows about that stuff over. They can go over to Tucker Poons and see it. Rosie, they're nothing but window liquors at Tucker. They should get a life as much as they can. Cyrus, I don't know. It doesn't matter to. Rosie's the only mod here. You don't block because they are typing stuff. Yeah, I'm not. You can go over to Tucker Poons and you can see everything you want over there. These people have known me for a long time in here. They're not going to be swayed. They're not going to be swayed by something that you're showing over there. It's not going to make a difference to them. That's old stuff, Beta Boy Elvis. That's old stuff. It's all been out there since 2015. One video. Let's see, Amanda. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Hey, Kim, nice to see you. Missy Janet blocking. I hear them clicking away. We can see their messages. They are not blocked. Yeah, their names are appearing in here. Yeah. Xanax and Rose would suit you. Do you feel free to spill some on Tucker? Oh, that's terrible, Sister Earth. God. Yeah, losing somebody. That's okay, Beta Boy Elvis. Yeah, I'm not. What are you gonna do? I mean, that was then. That was like 2011 or something like that. Yeah, and that stuff's made the rounds for years. So, yeah, it is what it is. You can't undo the past. All you can do is move forward. I'd love to see Bergs. We can't wait to get up to Seattle. It's an awesome place. Seattle. I want to go to that. What is that called? That public market, the one that they throw the fish and things. What's that market called up there? You keep telling me, but I forget. Yeah, I miss my mom a lot, Matronisa. She would have slapped the living crap out of me. That's 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 for damn sure. Oh man. Thank you. Yeah, sorry for your loss, sister. That Pike Market, thank you, Pike Place Market. How cool is that? And I think that what is it? I think Seattle has a lot of brew houses too, don't they? A lot of breweries and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I enjoy being on Hangouts, Cyrus. I really do. Yeah, the ones that say yeah, tell everybody else about being online, they're all over there themselves. Well, it's the double standard of YouTube. So I don't know what to say. Yeah, Sister Earth, I didn't even know that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah, yeah, the Space Needle too. Absolutely, you got the Space Needle, and yeah, it's good stuff. Same place for Starbucks coffee. I would like to, I'm not much on fancy coffees. We just have like Hill Brothers or something like that. But I wouldn't mind trying a real Seattle coffee. Yeah, you got a lot of good beer in the Northwest. Is it Portland's the big foodie town, Bergs, or is it Seattle? Hey, Linda Francine, nice to see you. At common law, every man has a right to become a banker and to carry on the business of banking. That's it. Mountains, lakes, ocean, mariners, Seahawks, woo! And you've got the duck. No, that's Oregon has the Ducks. You do have the Huskies, the Washington Huskies. The original Starbucks is in Pike Place. That's cool. Seattle has a lot of good methadone clinics. So does Santa Rosa. We're just loaded with them here. Just loaded. I hate to leave because I love being here, but I have to go. Good night, Brenda. Thanks for stopping by, sweetie. Have a good one, honey. I'm glad Matronista's out. Man, I was really shook up, Matronista, when you sent that video of I'm hospitalized again. I thought you got run over by a truck or something down there. Wow. Okay, take care, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being such a good friend. I could bring you to where I work, Boeing, the Museum of Flight. That's awesome. Bergs, you better keep that confidential, or they'll be asking you for free tickets. Let's see. Phil said, "Oh, I made a new video. It looks like the info from YouTube is right. Asking for subs at the start of video seems to get more subs than you usually get." Nice. Yeah, thank you, Junker. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying goodnight to Linda Francine. You and Missy Jen make it to Seattle. The wife and I will take you to Good Ale House. Thank you, Gabriel. How sweet is that? We're so lucky to have such good friends, and I think even Line Screw's coming down to visit. That's going to be really cool to have Line Screw back. I told Jen today that Line Screw's coming back, and she was jumping up and down. She was as happy as could be. So what is this thing about you claiming to be part of the 1%? Yeah, Dills, it's just like when people probe into my life, it's always kind of fun to probe back a little bit. So I will do a follow-up. It was the worst sickness I ever had. The docs were stumped. Oh, no, I'm not saying goodnight. I got money now, Dills. I worked real hard. I made some really great investments over the last few years. Facebook at 53 and Camping World at 28. No, I'm okay. I'm in pretty good. I don't know what 1% would be these days. So I have enough that I feel like I can share with people that need help. That's been a nice thing. Let's see. Dave said heroin is all over Marin, Sonoma, and Core City. Yeah, it's tough. It's really bad. I mean, like I said, the hospital reports, the overnight reports I get, is 1% really over 5 million? Hmm. Uh, I do okay, Skiwi. Let's see, heroin is everywhere. You know, tent and dope is fentanyl. I don't know. I never really got into that. I don't smoke marijuana. I am in 1% if it was 1947. I like that Matronista. Yeah, T Berg said I made some good investment with an Amazon and Google. Let's see, Dave said I'm 50. My friend's coming up dead on that shit, fighting fast. Frightening fast, yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty good over the last few years. I really can't complain. Um, yeah, I wish Bergs would do some ghost story stuff up around Seattle. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to learn a little more. Let's see. Let's see. Dill says I'm from Chicago. Heroin is called blows here. It's everywhere. I thought blow was cocaine. Rosie just told Amanda May he was in the 1% and owned a doctor's office to try to impress them. I haven't talked to Amanda May in person in a long time. Uh, let's see. Cyrus said, Rosie, as much as people are worried about where you spend your money, they should worried about their own spending habits. Yeah, especially. Yeah, especially you never know what's around the next bend. I mean, these are kind of flush times with money right now, but it's you never know. Hey, Rob, and for those of you that yeah, it's fun watching Skiwi. And if for those of you who don't know, you look at Tucker Poon's chat and you see over here, rub one out, Rosie. That's where that name came from back in 2015, from rubbing one out, right? On that, that's where Rub came from. That's where he was born, and he's one of my best friends. I'm on the Jenny Crank diet. Is that a real thing, Kim? Is there really a Jenny Crank diet? I never heard of it. Yeah, blow is Coke. Blows is a Chicago term. Since okay, all right, because around here, blow is Coke. Yep. I mean, you can't walk down the street without somebody offering you blow. So, you know, or grass for sale or something. So it's part and parcel, I guess, in the times that we live in. I'm tired of this light in my eye here. This thing is so bad. I was born. That's right. That's where Rub came from, and Rub is one of my dearest chat friends on YouTube now, and he's funny as fuck. Rosie hates giving to animal shelters. Bergs, did we have this? Yeah, I like Poon's Hangouts. I like a lot of the people in Tort, the trolls at a round table. Ebags, I like you know, Nomadic Fanatic Patreon. He's you know he hates me, but what can I do? But Tucker Poon, you know, Tribe, a lot of those people in there. Uh, yeah, fun finder. Where are you walking? I'm walking the hood, baby. Walking the hood. Uh, yeah, not too often. It's not as bad as it was. Thought Rob was Ellie's hubby for a minute. No, there's only one Ellie's hubby. We call him Mr. Ellie. No, I never did. I never did lose. I never really did anything. The only thing I ever drank was I've always been a very heavy drinker. That's what I've always done. Is alcohol's been my thing. I'll be right back. I got to go use the bathroom. All right. Uh, let's see. Uh, let's see. The Elvis parodies are gold. They really are. Let's see. Carl the Cock said the king deserves punishment. Commanded a good of entertainment for him to go away. I just don't know how things can go on much longer. To tell you the truth, Bergs, I mean, you need a certain amount of money flow, and I just don't know if that's going to be forthcoming. To tell you the truth, because anytime chargebacks could come, it's a really, you could wake up, uh, and that's it. You know. Hey Carmen, no menu. I got a lot of infamous chairs here. Oh, Berg says, I wish I grew up in the 70s. What's your favorite drink? I guess beer is my favorite drink. Nab, how about you? What is your favorite drink? What's your favorite drink? It's a shame Elvis is probably gone. Much as I hated the bastard, might be the funniest shit I'll ever see. Yeah, I think a lot of people will. I heard some people talking the other night that what are we going to do? And if the van guy, and there'll always be somebody else. How were things different 2 to 4 weeks ago when you were defending him? I'm not sure what the question is. I'm defending his right to live his life the way he wants. Still, if he's hurt people like this KR person that did, I never saw the knife thing about. I saw the mock. I saw uh, the thing that Poon had on his thing about I'm going to cut your head off, you effing. And I think that you got to apologize for that. You got to directly apologize to that person. That's a bad thing. No, I miss Gerald. Ski, we said Hosey just mad Gerald left because he was going to be the next person to exploit. I like Gerald a lot. I always had fun with Gerald. That's it. T-Bergs. Hosey pretends he didn't see the bad side of Elvis. They claims he didn't know Elvis wanted to rape everyone's wife. I don't think the word rape. Maybe spend 60 minutes. I don't ever really follow that stuff. I never really enjoyed it. I never sat glued to his channel. I rarely ever went into his hangouts. It's not my style. It's not something that I enjoy watching. I'd rather talk about vintage audio and those kind of things than talk about metal detecting and going out on the gun range. Yeah, I know, Dill, but this looks like the end of the line. So, but this has a life that's truly a train wreck, and when he gets mad, it makes for amazing entertainment. Yeah, I do. I defend his right to live his life the way he wants. That's correct. Did you suggest Marshall calm down on his vids? He seems awfully. No, Aries. The one thing that you'll find out with Marshall is that nobody ever tells him what to do. You'll never control him or be able to tell him what to do. He does exactly what he says he wants to do. Dill says, would change? Nothing changed. If you go back to my original video when all this started, Dill, I'm on exactly the same path of his right to pursue his pursuit of happiness and the freedom to live his life the way he wants within the bounds of YouTube terms of service and within the bounds of having to look over his shoulder when he insults people. That's the risk that you take. You shoot off your mouth and you end up having to look over your shoulder your whole life. And that's the point that he's driven himself to by exercising his pursuit of happiness. So he has to live with that. Yeah, thank you, Sister Earth says, I feel like you've been very consistent. I have been very, 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 very consistent on that. Dave, Dave Ridlin. Yeah, Amanda's been doing videos. Yeah, she did one today, going to the Barnes and Noble. Yeah, I commented on it. Wife thinks this was a scam to get more people to watch the videos or give money. There you go. Thank you, Susie. No, I'm going to and plan to go to Florida. I've got Debbie Lynn to meet along the way. I've got Warren. I've got Corey. So Fugged. I've got Cooper, Francis, Drury, Elvis. There's a ton of people I'm going to be meeting. Lori says, Rosie, you ever made a black powder gun? My dad used to make them. No, I haven't. Um, Rosie claims he doesn't ever follow Amanda or talk to, but now he says he watches his. Yeah, I've started talking to Amanda again, not on the phone, but commenting through videos about 3 weeks ago. If you're consistent, there's no reason you should be stopping the same defense you were putting up 2 to 3 weeks ago. I'm not stopping. I hold with the same defense. I haven't changed at all, Dill. Did you listen to last night's replay on Tucker Poon? You know, I haven't changed at all. Let's see, Spirit Assault said, what has been done to him is terrible. They so easily could have just not watch him unsub and report any TOS. I'm not sure, Susie. I don't talk to Amanda by phone, but we've been commenting on each other's videos. Yeah. What was the first stereo you collected? The first stereo I collected was I think the very first one I collected was a Pioneer SX 9000. Yeah, I hope to meet the T. Rowe Price when I go through Kansas. Maybe we can meet Jeff T. Rowe. No, I'm not helping. I'm going to help him put his life together if he needs it to when the whole thing collapses and he hits bottom. No, I said last night on my thing, there's no legal battle here. The person that is Anon is also the person that is Lacey Rocks, and Tucker Poon realizes that. I've said that weeks ago, that the two are the same person, and now they see that it's true. But I know who they are on Reels on YouTube. But as I said last night, what's the point? What's the point of widening the circle? Why don't we just let this play out and let it go? Who knows what's going to happen? Elvis could continue with the channel and doing what he's doing. It could go down tomorrow because of AdSense going into the negative. I just don't know. Let's see. Dill Rogers said, what happened to the federal prosecutor? The federal prosecutor collapsed when it was determined that this was really one person at the end that did this. There wasn't really a need for a federal prosecutor because the trolls at the round table, they're not bad people. They just want to get at the truth of stuff. So that's the bottom line. And it took me a little bit to realize that. I thought that there was a grand plan, but there wasn't. These people came along after the plan was underway and kind of glommed onto it and then made sport of it. So things became clear over time. But for this person there never was a federal prosecutor. Okay, if it was going to be multiple states, but it turns out it's not. Tort is a group that came along later and has been doing parody videos, Norbecker and Stickers Media and all these people for a long time. So yeah, I'm not sure if he ever went in the office or not. In fact, for all they did was drive up his views and subs. Can get over that sniff. I think it's probably allergy season, Daryl. I don't do coke. Let's see. It was one person who do week run too. I don't know. I mean, I can honestly, God, say that I did not watch his stuff in 2017 until the end of the year when all this stuff came down, because he laughs about my content's lousy, and I didn't watch his stuff. You said the chargeback was frauds. That was obviously over state line. Well, it's, Dill, I'm not really sure about that, but it's one person in one state that did that. So I think that you actually file the case within that state. So are you not getting sick about your Hangouts? No, I started my Hangouts beta boy Elvis about the audio and shopping today. I got a nice, ooh, and then people make it about that. So it's not that I set out to do it. I got a nice jacket for outdooring when we go. Yeah, I mean, Tucker's Hangouts, it's always 24/7 about Elvis. This at least we call it cover audio and other stuff. That's it. I try to get away. Let's see, your slip is hanging. I don't know, T-Bergs. Elvis and I have a long history, that's for sure. There we go. A little bit of a jacket for keeping warm in the weather out there. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Yeah, I like Tucker Poon. I like Tucker Poon a lot. He's straight down the line, a very straight shooter. Okay, a little something to drink. Let's see, the only problem with Tucker Pooney is he gives insecure pussies like George Zamfir wrenches, and all the pain of childhood comes back to them. I don't know. Zamfir doesn't like me. I mean, that's obvious. Tell people you didn't put Tucker Poon up to him doing Hangouts. What? Let me see what this thing is. What did that say? Tell people you didn't put Tucker Poon up to him doing Hangouts. About you to get views. Well, he's been out there. Hey, Mike Hunt, he's been out there pumping subscriptions and other stuff. So I guess that they do at the end of the day, it is YouTube. He probably does want to grow his subscriber base. Right? I mean, I can understand that. I think they all do. You see them all talk about doing that, but that's their right on YouTube to do that. So some people do it with content, and other people do it by following the story. Mike Con, it's going to be a very short visit down there because we've got a long way. I've got to come back all the way to Santa Rosa and stop. So we have a 6,000 mile, 7,000 mile round trip coming up. It's going to be a big one. Let's see. Deal, I was out getting a drink. Spirit thought that there's a lot of evidence that was an organized takedown, so PayPal, which makes chargeback. Yeah, let's see. People think Tucker and you are in cahoots to get views. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely not. Tucker Poon came on the scene after this thing started, and he brought the tort with him. And Jack Sparrow. And going too hard on you both with that trip. Yeah, it'll be all right. We're going to be in hotels and stuff, so we'll do fine. We'll moderate it. Tucker Poon is Missy Jen's side project. You replied to the person above me. I did not see the message, Dill. If I saw your message, I would reply to it. I answer people as much as possible on here. I'm not trying to avoid anybody on here. Skiwi, I hope you wrote your apology to Coach. Scroll up 2 seconds. Let me see. Hope you and no, if the victim of fraud is in another state, it's over state line. As federal, you're claiming you know about the law. I think if it's one person, the deal is that you go to that state and sue. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just saying what was done was not right. It was it was constructed the scheme was undertaken to break somebody and to destroy their YouTube and their real life and their Bergs, okay, see, Kevin, you're good to Missy Jan because you have a good heart. Yeah, she's very happy. It's nice that she stands too. Oh man. Beta Boy Elvis, do you have an AR-15? Yeah, we got an AR-15 here too. We got the goofy 10-round magazine now, the California magazine. No, this is just Diet 7-Up, Skiwi. I don't know, Dill Rogers. I just thought to myself, if his channel doesn't go down, let's see, Wilbur said, Rosie, Saturday was your best hangout to date, 2,000 views. Keep the moderators off. It's why they're so good now. Thank you, Robert Wilbur. Thank you, Brandon. Oh, man, why would somebody say I'm paying Tucker Poon under the table? Now they're going to start going after Poon, who's been the... I don't get it. What's your problem? Are you? I'm not T-Bergs. I don't even think that's the real T-Bergs. I'm trying to think about the email to PayPal said that the nested tables crowdfunding help on the temper. It does also show everything was troll-based. Oh, I don't know, Spirit Assault. I'm just not sure. Oh, well, see, Bergs is very late on the scene. That's the problem. Bergs came on in the last month. This has been for years, so he tried to pay off DW Red. DW Red's thing was a parody thing. It was a fun thing. That's what that's the thing for DW Red, to try to restore a little calm and a little humor to things, just like the Fatwa video. You know, a lot of people got that. I mean, my friend Corey in Florida is like, "Oh my God, that was great! I got to go binge watch Curb Your Enthusiasm now." That's Skiwi. Good old Skiwi. Uh, yeah, there's a longer history there. No, Skiwi's not happy meal. Skiwi, people will find out that Skiwi is like the really true free agent. He doesn't align himself with anybody. Carl said, I hear California's trying to break apart into states. Basically, the coast is one state and the new California is the rest. Yeah, I heard that. I thought that they were trying to break into a northern, like it down at Cal Poly, down in San Luis Obispo, like from San Luis Obispo north would be Northern California, and the rest would be Southern California. I never really heard about that because if they split it down the Central Valley, or they split it off to the coastal central, that you have to. How are those people going to be supported in Central Valley? Let's see, San Francisco to LA and half the valley straight down. What guns do you own? I'm a firearm lover. We Walthers, Glocks. My personal favorite is my Beretta 92 FS, the standard Marine Corps. But Kim, the Central Valley could not really support itself. All the liberals. Carl said all the liberals the libtards would be in one part. New California would turn red. Yeah, so all the money cities will be in one state, the haves and have-nots. I mean, keeping the things combined allows like the Central Valley to be pulled away. They're saying Tucker didn't take your rent away because you're paying him on the table. Cyrus, I don't know. I'm just saying Tucker can take my wrench away if he wants. I don't think I'll. I tried to share some information and say a few things today, but it didn't work out so good. And some people got mad, so I left. I just kind of removed myself. I said, no problem. You don't have to. I'll just leave. I really wasn't making any headway. It wouldn't work. Most of the money comes from the coast. Yeah, exactly. Most of the money. Are you following SHOT Show? There's some awesome new guns that came out. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Jen and I want to be able to go to the Vegas gun show. I think that would be a real hoot down there. I'd like to shoot. I'd like to shoot some automatic weapons in Nevada. Next time, Jill says I have a Beretta 950 BS 0.20 ACP Jetfire. Oh, wow. It's pretty cool, huh? Next thing, I'm going to get a 357 with a 4-inch barrel on it. I hope he's not. Tucker Poon said he wouldn't stream my Hangouts. So let's see. Kim said, here's the side chat. Okay, that's the show. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see. Most of the food comes from the Central Valley. Joey D, you watch all this stuff. What do you think about this California split? You think that'll ever get traction? Yeah, Nev is. What about a San Andreas fault split?
If this happens, we will become the new California. Yeah.
We're the new California. That's the blue California?
The red.
We're red here? How's that?
Yeah, so.
With all these libtards here, we're gonna be red? I guess so. Hi, Tanya. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. No, Skiwi, I don't want to go to the MGM Grand or anything like that. I just would love to be able to. Okay, Kim said map shows from San Fran East. Okay, wow. Wow. This would be red. This is such a thoroughly dark blue. Okay, bye, Bergs. This is such a thoroughly dark blue area. Yeah, Fresno's definitely red. Modesto, you can get a 357 with a shorter barrel. Jill's, because I like to have the I like to have it for range, and I like to work on marksmanship too. And I probably settle on a 3-inch barrel. Okay, it's about 25% blue on the coast. Okay, Kim. I really have to look at that sometime. I have to check that out to see how that splits. Carl said, I hope California does split. All the rural areas are red. The only place to swing the state are coastal areas where the levitards. Yeah, I'm saying that it's, everybody probably, what do you think, Jen? 90% of the people that work at Google are Democrat, are hard rock liberals. 90% of the people at Facebook are hard rock liberals. What else? Every place. Adobe, every place I can think of. Oracle Corporation, Tesla. It's just, Yeah, that's it, Dill. Just a 3-inch barrel. Think about a 4-inch. But I like the accuracy of it. I started in 1978 on I started on a 38 police special, Smith & Wesson 38 police special, and I really like that. Carl said liberalism is truly a mental disorder. So it's tough around here when you're it's tough around here when you're a Republican, I can tell you that. That's it, Neb. I did pretty good, Dill. I always did pretty good with a 38. No, we're not allowed to conceal carry. I do good with a Beretta, Joel. I'm very accurate. You can see some of my shooting on the range there. We can't conceal. We can't even get a permit to do anything here. So, Jen and I have a lot of shooting videos. Tanya said that's why I left Massachusetts. Too many liberals. Yeah, I think Jen and I are pretty conservative. Yeah, JK says I got a 22. It puts holes in stuff. JK NoCal says I got a 22 revolver. It puts holes in stuff. You gotta like that.
Never take a 22. Never underestimate a 22.
My drunk driving arrests. I was found not guilty on that, Skeely. Let's see, get a permit. You can't get they just don't issue them here. The Supreme Court said that these counties and cities.
Before the guy accidentally shot through the wall, and hit his wife in the chest.
That was in your neighborhood in Kansas City,
She died a week later.
Yeah, can never take a 22 to a gunfight, Jen. Absolutely. They let certain politicians, as if they prove cause. That's what I'm saying, Dills. That's why Jen and I are pretty darn conservative here. So
it was an accident.
We're not real happy about the Barbara Boxers and the Feinsteins and the Pelosi's. I grew up in Baltimore. Nancy Pelosi's father was the mayor of Baltimore, and her grandfather was a congressman. And I lived right across the street from the Pelosi's, the D'Alessandros, right there, 100, not more than 60 feet across the street, and from that D'Alessandro family down there. Yeah. I knew all those people. They were all big mouths fighting all the time and jammed into Little Italy down there. I know, Dills. I was born and raised in Baltimore. Eddie says, Rosie, I was thinking about buying a gun. I should pass the background check with no problem. I'm not sure it's a background. It's what are they really checking? It just the background. Yeah, make sure you didn't try to hold over a bank or do something like that. Yeah, that's right, Diane. That's a good thing to be an independent. That's what Bobby is. That's what Bobby is. He's one. So Bobby's an independent because he hates Democrats and Republicans. Yeah, any felony, you're not going to get a gun. Trump should have left solar alone, not add 33%. Susie, did that tax come back automatically? The solar tax? You won't get a gun if you have a felony, correct? Yeah, I'm that way too, Diane. That's exactly the way I am. Or domestic violence, not just a felony. Tanya says, I'm a constitutional conservative. So am I. That's it. Mania's going to have a state gun license that works in all states. That's cool. I think Trump's doing pretty good with the economy, Rubber Wilbur. A new Punisher, United States Marine Corps Punisher. Please don't hate me. I told Marshall I like to have a stand and I like to lean into it. So he was doing the modified chicken stand. I like to get a good plant and get a good, like that, nice lean into it. But, oh man, I'm going to have the United States Marine Corps after me now. Shit. I haven't seen any yet, Rubber Wilbur. The tax benefits are many for the corporate tax and all that. Now, it's nice to know people can't complain because there's a lot of trickle down to raises. Everybody at Walmart is getting a bonus, and I think a lot of people are going to get a raise. That's a nice thing. I think taking regulations off the economy and everything, I think is a wonderful thing. I think tax cuts pay for themselves. I'm just a little worried the market's ahead of himself. I don't want Trump to end up like being a Herbert Hoover. So what do you own? Not what are you planning by? We own Walther, Glock 17, Glock 19, Beretta 92 FS, AR 15. Okay. What is it, Jen? You have a 17 or 19? 17. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, he would. It was just. I have to say, Marshall had never fired a gun before, so I can't really hate on him. I mean, we put like a little Daewoo pistol in there on that. We didn't give him we didn't have like Boris with the extended mag on that. 822. Huh?
It's an 822.
Yeah, 822.
It's not an AR-15.
Okay. It's on the Armalite frame design now.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, all right. I messed up.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's an Armalite design. Ellie, little Peachy thought he was holding his Winky. How are you, Ellie? Yeah, I don't have to worry about anybody breaking into the house. That's right. I mean, we're ready at night. Here comes Jen. Oh my God, here she goes. I mean, I'm almost afraid Jen's begging for somebody to come through the door. I'm doing good, Ellie. Ellie, what do you think? Should I?
Winchester here takes care of business just fine.
Yeah, don't show that on my hangout. Yeah.
It's Winchester here.
I'll get a flag for sure on that.
Unlimited.
Wow, listen to this. Kim's carry gun is a G20 Glock 23C with laser and light. Fuck. What is she doing? Assassination work? Huh? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Yeah, I'm just saying, Ellie.
How many round magazine?
Yeah, Kim, how many rounds does your mag hold? You have an extended mag like Boris has? Hmm? Okay. No, I was just saying, Ellie, about some people thought the mod should come back and all that. So, and I said, you really think so, Dills? 13 and 1 in the pipe. There we go, Jen. 13 and 1 and one piped up. So she's going with 14 rounds when she heads into combat. Taking Mofo down. Hmm? Hmm? You'll be on your knees. Yeah, the Rugers are nice. You really think so, Ellie? I think I'm going to leave them open on here. I think they were pretty good. I got a lot of people that enjoyed it, but I think we did okay. If you have a Glock, I'm going to just mod it myself if somebody puts something on the side there. If you have a Glock, you should have the 32 round mag. Yeah, you should do, except you can only carry a 10 round mag here. Sad as that sounds. Life says I like 40 cal, but the 45 ACP better, so I'm good to go. Go Glock 21. Let's see, on even did crazy at ship with. That's cool. Let's see. Don't you agree that story Georgie just told was hilarious? Which story was that? I don't know who in the hell Georgie is.
It's the mid-size, the size of the Glock 19.
You missed Marsh objectifying Rory. Well, he's not going to be coming into my hangouts anymore. So I told him it's best if you don't come in, that way you don't feel all bent out of shape and stuff about stuff. So I think he understood that. It's better for his own. Otherwise, you become a lightning rod for people. Oh, okay. Jill said I just said so, assuming it's 9mm. So yeah, Elvis is a heat magnet. Who needs it? I don't need it. You know, he understood. Yeah, he knows that not coming in. So, but I grabbed the gun. Hey, Kevin Chambers, nice to see you. How are you tonight? Yeah, I don't know how do countries like UK survive without legal guns. I wanted to ask my friend Nicole that. So how that's done, or even Phil. Phil's over in the UK. Oh, I'm muted. No, I don't think I'm muted. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. I hear myself. There we go. Okay, there we go. How does this troll your chat up on their screen? Yeah, I'm not muted. Thank you, Bean. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, Kim's big time on. Thank you, Deb. See the name of I was saying about that, Phil. People were wondering how the UK gets along without guns and things like that. And truth be told, there are guns in the UK, right? I mean, there are some thugs that some people do have guns, right? It's just, I mean, the cops didn't used to even carry guns, right? Is that true? In the UK, I'm just curious. Yeah. Good old Nev.
They used to have the Billy Club.
Yeah, they had the Billy Club.
Now they are
Yeah, the Glock mags are just so expensive. I've been using some of the generics and I like them. Yeah, Bean Sprout said they use their muscles, right? Bean, they bring that stick down on you. There are legal guns in the UK. Most cops, it's no problem. Gun crime is very low. Only criminals have them and don't use them much, only on each other. New Hampshire is a great state for guns, and Maine too, in Vermont. That's cool. Yeah, New Hampshire, isn't their motto life on the streets? Isn't their motto like live free or die? I think that's their motto, right? Live free or die. Carl said this conversation we're having would send liberals into seizures. Man, I love America. There's some things I like and some things I live free and die. I'm not sure with Jen, can we get rhino bullets here? Are we allowed to get rhino bullets? Somebody asked if we can get rhino bullets. Kevin Chambers is in Texas, and he wanted to know if we can get rhino bullets. Never seen. I'm not even sure what a rhino bullet is. What don't you like about America? I guess I don't like how we have multiple. We have pick and choose. We have a pick and choose legal system now. That's what I don't like, Dill Rogers. That you can be in, you can you have federal laws that can conflict with state laws, like growing marijuana. Like it's okay to grow, like a state of California says it's okay to grow marijuana, but yet it's in total opposition to federal law. The federal law says that you're supposed to have your borders controlled, and yet we make special exceptions for people that come across the border, and we provide them education and medical care, despite the fact that they're illegal. They're not legally here in this country. So we pick and choose which things we want to enforce and which we don't. That's what I don't like. So everybody starts to get the idea that they have this pick and choose, they can do what they want to do.
It's a polymer.
Oh, it's a polymer, jacketed?
Polymer, and it'll penetrate. Bulletproof.
All right, yeah, I'm looking at that. Jen's telling me they're armor piercing, they're polymer.
Body armor, and it's maximum damage to human tissue.
Yeah.
Razor-like fragrance.
Yeah, I just we don't take care of our own bean sprout, and I just think we just pick and choose. You have all these people in California now, and I don't have anything against medicinal marijuana. I don't even have anything against recreational marijuana. I don't smoke, but to me, it's okay if it makes your life better, then good. But I'm just saying people are complaining now because they're being raided. Their harvest is being raided. Like a week ago, a couple guys had a van full of marijuana from their company, an official grower, that they had in the back of their van, and they got pulled over for a traffic stop, and they ended up losing all that harvest. Was impounded and taken by the Mendocino County Sheriff's Department. So the state you pay tax in is supposedly the worst as far as, well, that's what I'm saying, Dills. This is the things that I don't like about America. This we had this selective enforcement. We'll turn a blind eye to undocumented workers, but yet we'll choose to enforce this and not choose to enforce that. I don't like that. Yeah, Carl said some officials in California are threatening business owners if they turn in. Yeah, if you obey the law, then you're a bad person in the eyes. Yeah, I think so, Dills. That's what I absolutely think. We have this thing where people think it's okay now. It's okay now to pick and choose which laws they want to follow and which ones they don't. And I think that that's a really terrible precedent. in this country that we're allowed to have this dual system of laws that allows this ridiculous stuff like, is it, is marijuana cultivation illegal? Yes, on a federal level. Is it legal on a state level? Yes. I mean, it's just like, Robert Rule said, no, you're for a bad person to obey the laws. You're bad in the eyes of Democrats. Well, we have states' rights for a reason, yeah. And but Dill, that federal law trumps state law, so that's the problem. That, I think, is what bothers me most about this country, and it's what also bothers me too is people that want to be a protected class of people within the nation. They want special carve outs just for them, and I don't think that's right. Things like affirmative action, things like that, carve out rights. I never thought that was right for people. I think you earn, you just push forward and you earn it and stuff. So, but other people see it very differently. So, all the United States guarantees you is what, Jen? Equality of opportunity, not equality of results. And I think people have a hard time sucking that down. They think equality of results is the goal, and it's not. You had an equal opportunity and you chose to be in a van and live your life that way. Or you chose to ham an egg at 4:30 in the morning and go work a job and then have a retirement. There's no guarantee of equality of outcome. So, let's see. Dill says, how can you live in California? I love the climate here in California. I love the weather. We don't need air conditioning in summer. I hardly need any heat in wintertime. I have very low property taxes. Prop 13 fixes your taxes at 1% of the purchase price, which is a beautiful thing. So it makes it very nice if you're here. So Ari says, I could never get up that early when I wasn't retired. Yeah, I got to get up at, I usually get up about 5. Mondays, I got to get up at 4 a.m. So I don't think there's going to be equal. Well, maybe Spirit says I don't think there is or can be equal opportunity, but people can try. Now, you hadn't completed the new permit process. That's why they lost their crop of wheat. Okay, Joe. But Joe, do you wonder about Jeff Sessions? And I think, does everyone in California pays 1%? Yes, they pay. They only get a little adjustment if they vote on special bonds like library bonds, junior college bonds, water and sewer bonds, special taxes that are added on. So 1% is really good. So on this house, I only pay like, even though it's worth like $500,000, you only pay like $1,000 tax on it. So yeah, I finish about 1 o'clock, sometimes around 2 o'clock areas. Yeah. That's why I usually check in on the chats in the afternoon. When I get home, I just fire up the computer and get something to eat and sit there and check it out. Yeah, well, the deal is, you look at the educational base we have to work with the lack of English skills and things like that. Some schools are very good. I mean, there's some outstanding schools here. The university system is outstanding in achievement. UC Berkeley, Stanford, they're top flight in terms of Nobel Prizes and innovation. The businesses that are here in the Bay Area. Hi, Jackie. Nice to see you, honey. Happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, I still have a lot of the day left. That's why I've kind of enjoyed getting on things. Life on the streets, Rosie. Do you think California is a good place to be in a collapse? Probably not. Life. Maybe up in the Sierra or somewhere, but Probably not. There's a lot of people that are gonna, if we ever came to a doomsday situation, there's a lot of people that are gonna die out here. Yeah, they're well, Joe, I'm not really racist at all. I'm just saying that you asked me what there's a lot of creativity in California. There's a lot of innovation. There's a lot of free thinking. You look at the businesses, especially in the Bay Area here, and how remarkable they are in terms of what they accomplished without a lot of capital equipment, but just a lot of moving of information around and stuff. I'm impressed with that stuff. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's probably true. Yeah. And like I say, as long as everybody has an equal opportunity. Bean Sprout, we miss you back here. We miss you, Bean Sprout. But we like to see your pictures you send us, and we get jelly of the places you go. And you know what I mean. Yeah, I think the bad stuff gets better ratings. I think it's a Aries. I think it's also a geographically, seismically catastrophe, natural catastrophe. It's a very dangerous place to live too. That was certainly drilled home to me during the fires that swept through here. Oh, I know, Bean. We're going to check you out when we come. We're going to be looking you up, babe. That's why I said we can't afford to spend a lot of time with Elvis and company. There's a hell of a lot of people to see down in Florida. So, yeah, there's a lot of auto thefts. There's a lot of strip shops. There's a lot of chop shops and all kinds of stuff. So Mexicans have a lot of bullets and taking over some big cartel trying to genocide black. Yeah, I don't know if he's still mad at me. He should unban me at his hangout though, Rob. You should tell MX to unban me over there. I think he finally realizes that no money's coming out of my hands. So MX has passion, he has passion. Go over there and tell him to unban me. That would be great, Bean. I would love to do that. But yeah, Dill Rogers, there's a lot of things I don't like here too. That's for sure. Ellie says, Rosie, stop the crazy train. I think things are better now, Ellie. Baja California looks a good place to collapse. But life on the streets, what if they drive you down the peninsula, down to the very end, and then it's like Dunkirk? They got to come and get you out in boats and get you out in expensive fishing boats and shit. Come down, all the marlin fishers and all the tuna fishers. They got to come rescue. They got to come rescue you. Life on the streets on the CB. I'm being chased down the Baja Peninsula. I need all available offshore people. Line up at the tip of the Baja Peninsula. By all means, evacuate. See my magic. That's Susie. I want to see if we have a couple of those little, yeah, homelessness is a big problem. Anywhere you have kind of a warm place to be or a place that you get a lot of services. No, Dill, it's not. It's not over. I want to get. Ooh. Oh man. Maybe in another year, if the market continues going like it's gone, who knows? We may all be sitting under the fig tree, drinking brandy and reading poetry one day, Dills, and enjoying the high life as Trump takes us into the new era here. Susie says we have a tent city in Philadelphia. I went down to Oakland about 3 weeks ago. That was terrible. Okay, Joe said, Rosie, they have chain controls in the mountains. That's a good thing in California. There you go, Joe. Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. Yep, you're right, Joe. Chain up. I'm not sure why they do that. See, but I actually think, thank you, Neb. I actually think Oakland is a very good place to invest right now. Just because the prices are so high right across, a 5-minute ride underneath of the bay connects Oakland and San Francisco. And it's inevitable that gentrification is going to push more people out towards the Central Valley, Stockton, Tracy. And Oakland is going to be that place that's going to gentrify, and it's going to be really nice. Really nice. Mm. So that's the kind of things you got to take a chance if you want to make a good investment. Yeah, out towards, well, not even Fairfield so much. I just think Oakland's going to get very gentrified, and it's going to be, there's some really nice houses, some real old Victorians and stuff that are very beautiful, but they got that crazy, the pink and the hot purple colors and stuff. And one day they'll probably change that. Lindsay said, hi, Rosie. Been watching you quietly for the last 30 minutes. New sub for about a week now. Love you, Miss Jen Lum from the East Coast, Southern North Carolina. I love North Carolina. Where I live, housing expensive. Our condo gears goes about for the same here, Diane. Thank you, Lindsay. Welcome aboard, honey. Appreciate it. A lot of new people have come on board lately. No donation says, I think we're all bozos on this bus. You think? Boy. Yeah, Bean, Bean, what do you think about my idea, though, that the housing is so crazy? Apartments are like $3,000 a month just for a studio unit, and it can't help it. It's a 5-minute ride on BART. Let's see. Carl says, you ever caught any leopard sharks while fishing? No, I have not, Carl. I have not. When I've shore fished in Hawaii, I showed you my 14-foot rod that I used to use, and people used to laugh when I would fish with the 14-foot rod, because they thought I was a kid out there with because I'm short and I had this 14-foot rod. And once in a while a guy would come, I'd get a snag on a coral or something like that, And one of these big Hawaiian guys would come running down, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Wahini. I thought you okay? I thought you was a kid down. What do they call him? Keki. I thought you was Keki, which is the Hawaiian word for a child." And I'd be like, "No, get the fuck out of here." Detroit is the place to be. I'm not sure. Let's see. Deal said California's super hardcore, but section hard to get rid of it more than any other places. Yeah, I just think that I just really think pushing the tremendous cost of housing in San Francisco is going to push more people over to take a chance in Oakland. Here in the big city of North Carolina, nice apartments don't go over. Lindsay, it's really bad out here. It's really expensive as can be because of all the money that's generated by Google, by Facebook, by Oracle, by Adobe, by Seagate, Western Digital, all the Texas Instruments, the Intels. There's too much money out here. Yeah, Wilmington. I love North Carolina. A lot of my family's out of Asheville, North Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful place. And Alexa and I could be related. Hmm? And it's like, no, say it's not so. No, no. Oh boy. Eagles or Patriots? I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles, Susie. Now I know Anna's like, Rosie, we are, didn't you? No, I didn't. Now I do. Yeah, North Carolina is great. One of my favorite places I visited was Corolla on the beach there in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The most impressive national park I ever saw was the Wright Brothers Museum in Kitty Hawk. I used to think, okay, take care, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by. I used to think the Wright brothers were just tinkering guys that owned a bicycle company, and then you go in there and you see that their scientific research that they did, and you see their notebooks with notes where they're doing like calculus level math and things. It just blew me away. It totally floored me in my thinking about. Totally floored me in my impressiveness of how outstanding these guys were in their meticulous approach to things. Thank you, Annie. Love you. Thanks for stopping by. You take care, honey. But wow, what a great place to visit, Kitty Hawk, to be down there. It's just incredible. You see those markers in the sand where they had the distances marked off when they flew. I mean, I couldn't believe it, Joe Rogers, when I went into that museum. And from history books, you're like, oh, these are just a couple guys that tinkered with bicycles in Dayton, Ohio. And you go in there, and these guys didn't like any of the existing engines that were in the market, right? The gasoline power, 10 horsepower, 15 horsepower engines. So they built their own engine. They built their own engine for the plane. I'm like, what the hell? That takes pistons. It takes a block. It takes cylinder heads. It takes fuel. It takes spark. It takes timing. They had to have two blades that would turn in synchronization, chain driven, so that the plane wouldn't tear itself apart with one going one way and one the other. I mean, it's like when you think about the engineering problems that these guys did in the early 1900s, they were like, Susan, they were absolute geniuses with their concept of wing warping and warping the shape of the wing to capture the wind underneath them. Mike says, I was just there at Kitty Hawk Camp and the museum was closed for remodeling. That was a shame. That is the most impressive thing. Except for maybe the Gettysburg National Monument, the most impressive national park I ever saw. Their museum was so outstanding there. You look at the notebooks, you look at the things in the case, and you're like, these guys weren't tinkerers. They built wind tunnels, little scale wind tunnels. Yeah, they've paved the way for how we are in aviation today. Absolutely. Hey, Sue Pet, nice to see you. Well, you're lucky, Jill Rogers. Said my stepmother's sister's related to the Wright brothers by blood, but you come out of that place and you think to yourself, could anybody do that today? Could any young people do that? Could they duplicate that feat today of something like that? The issues that had to be overcome. It's astounding how smart and how driven these guys were. Lindsay Blackman, you're down in there in pig country there, swine country, North Carolina, huh? That's cool. It's crazy, Dill. I tell you, the weirdest thing I've seen in my life is this thing that so totally turned my head around. And I thought today, we're not really shit compared to these people back then. I mean, the issues that they did is unbelievable. I'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, Harry said young people only know what their phones tell them. That's why I sort of regret all that the knowledge is so readily available at your fingertips, because what actually ends up happening is that people don't have to feel like they have to connect the dots anymore with creativity, and they don't pull their heads up from the screen to look at the world around them anymore and understand relationships based on real experiential learning instead of learning that comes out of a two-dimensional screen. So I can see the impact that's having on people. Oh, Dill. Let's see. Yes, Lindsay says, I live on a highway that hog trucks travel on to take their last trip before Smithfield. I enjoyed his chat, y'all. Okay, take care, Lindsay. Smithfield ham. I'll tell you what. Used to go to the eastern shore of Maryland down there, and down in Ocean City, Maryland, and on the menu would be Smithfield ham. And it was really salty, but it was good. You know, and all those things. Yeah, it's scary, Spirit. It really is that people's whole way of experiencing the world is reduced to prior information that's out there. And I wonder if creativity is going to suffer, and if people will be able to connect ideas together and liberal thought and stuff. It's a weird idea. It's like, yeah, Jacques Cousteau. I remember as a kid, I used to watch the Jacques Cousteau National Geographic specials. Do, 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 do. I just think it's highly personal, Dill. That's all. Yeah, Lindsay, you have a good night. Have a Smithfield ham anytime. Ham, steak, and fridge. Susie, is that the real Smithfield that hangs on the shank for like 12 months, or is that like Smithfield branded ham steaks that are just produced by current cured hams and stuff? Because I think, yeah, critical thinking's gone out the window, Spirit of Salt. I totally agree. I think it's gone out the window. I just think that socialization has gone down. You go into a bar today, and you look around at the bar, and you see the young guys. They're all sitting up at the bar, and they all got they're all down on their phones, and they're playing Angry Birds, and the girls are standing over at the back of the place by the by the DJ, and they're all in their phones and stuff, and they don't really talk too much, and I just worry. Yeah, Ram says we live in such an advanced tech society that most inventions are of self-destruction and tools of war. Absolutely. Dill said, actually, guys, things have changed. Critical thinking has changed. It is. There's big ramifications coming down the pike for the future. I'm just very curious to see how they're going to play out. It's like the way that all of our news used to be basically controlled by newspapers and by a few network television stations, NBC, CBS, and ABC. But now we're at the point where there's so many different sources of information, and there's fake news, and there's so many different ways that news, quote, news is coming at you. People are starting to not know what to believe anymore. We're starting to lose some of that common bond that held us together, of our common body of information has been shattered now. And as a result, this nation's being torn apart by people that don't see what the news is, or they may not see what the news is, but they follow news that fits their agenda now. So it's kind of a kooky thought, but I think, yeah, Phil said, yeah, I know what you mean. My son struggles to socialize due to computers and phones. Yeah, that's it. So there's a lot of very, very interesting social ramifications that are going to come to pass. That's for sure. But I just think the splintering of real news is probably the biggest, probably the most serious threat. Let's see, Dill said postmodernism has infiltrated our way of critical thinking. In postmodernism, there is no truth. It's simply about how you see and interpret the events going on. That's it. Yeah, I think Susie, that's, they have the Smithfield, the real traditional Smithfield hams, the ones that are cured by hanging in a shack in Virginia for a year or so. And then they have the Smithfield ham is just processed ham from regular hog runs and stuff. So if you had Smithfield ham, the real cured old style, it's very, very salty. It's very sharp, and you don't need a lot of it. It has a high impact. That's right, Ram. People need to get outside fishing today. Parents like to game. They like to be inside. So it's very true. Very true. Yeah, many parents are as hooked into the tech. Unless I see something with my only believe about what I hear on the news. That's right, Mike. That's right. And you can see how people start to slip under and what's real news? What's fake news? What do I believe anymore? Did that really happen? We never had things called like false flag events, and we never really doubted, except for Watergate. So we never really doubted what we were told. Joey says Smithfield's owned by a Chinese company now. I want to get a yogurt here. Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, Susie said great bacon. I'm picky about everything else. I wonder how many kids have been in the library. I remember when my kids were real tiny, we went to the library every week and picked up books and used to prop them up on the sofa and read to them. That's nice. Diane says she was a children's social worker for abused and neglected kids. That's cool. Good for you. China owns most of us now. Well, don't worry too much, Susie. Remember the Japanese were going to take over America in the 80s, and they ended up buying all the golf courses and all that. Yeah, I'll check it out, Dills. Look up the difference between the modernism versus postmodernism. Yeah, Phil says trying to see if I can get care of his half sister. She just turned 5, but the mother is bad. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I just have this. This is called like Yoplait Light, and it's kind of nice. Hey, alter egos, nice to see you. Mm, I'm not sure, alter egos. I have no idea about that. Oh, I think I'll be here, Spirit, for a while longer anyway. Go to bed a little early. Please explains things more than you could dream of. Please write it down. Well, I don't know. I tend to think about stuff. I majored in philosophy, and it made me question a lot of things. It made me be a critical thinker, and I always enjoyed that. I always enjoyed looking into why people believe the things that they believe, and uh, where theology and philosophy cross paths, and where rational thinking leaves off and faith element begins. I've always been very fascinated with all that stuff. Yeah, the bean. We got the bean in the house tonight. Bean's living the dream life down there, baby. Bean has it gone on. Joe said postmodernism. I think so much today is Joe is the me, me, me. Jack Thompson. How you doing, Jack? Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. Jack Thompson. Yes, yes. Always glad. Isn't that right, Bean? Aren't you living a dream down there? You like to send me those pictures. You make me so damn mad when I see the life you're living. Bean just sends me that shit on purpose. All right, Joe. I'll tell you, we're so blessed to have people like Joey D and sorry, Kim, that's my dinner tonight. That was it. That's some funny shit right there. Shy of Elvis, of course. Damn, that is a hoot. Fuck, that's funny. Forget about what you. Jill, I can't promise you will, but I will tell you. It's interesting that we had that talk tonight about that. I just one of the things that I enjoy history a lot, and I just picked up. My daughter's long gone to New York City. She's a big executive over there. But I picked up a. I actually studied this in way back in college. It's People's History of the United States, Howard Zinn, and I thought that was. I'm starting to reread that again. I think that's pretty cool. All right, I will check it out, Dill. I can't promise I'll look it up tomorrow, but I'm, we're so backed up with stuff. Please video the making of the pizza dough. Okay, Felix, I will. I do have a lot of videos on the channel that do have that. Do have making pizza on the channel. Modernism, postmodernism, Dill. A doe is a small, brown, four-legged animal. Modernism versus postmodernism. That's what I'm going to check out. I'm intrigued enough to check it out. I just am curious what sociologists will study these days. Hope you stick to that, brother. Oh boy. And Dill Rogers, your homework assignment is to go into a bar on a Thursday night and take a look around at 7:30 and write down your observations of what the customers are doing. Susie said, read Board of the Rings. No, Kim, I'm not going to lick it. I'm not. It'll end up in an Elvis mockumentary. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job, huh? On that. You start using your tongue, and then okay, give me a bar in Chicago to do it in. Are you in Chicago, Dill? Are you in Chicago? Because I went there for the first time a few years ago, and I really like Chicago. Great food. I had the Chicago hot dogs. I had the Italian beef. Yeah, it was a good deal. Loved Chicago. Loved walking down to the River Walk. It was windy as hell, though. It was cold. We couldn't get up to the Willis Tower because the line was too backed up downstairs. Hey, Monica, how are you, honey? Monica says, horrible dinner, but the hair looks nice. Thank you. Yeah, Al's beef. That's it. Exactly. Al's beef. And then man, that was good. Al's Italian beef. And then we also had, there was a delicatessen, a Jewish deli, Kaufman's Deli in Skokie, Illinois, too. I don't know. I've not seen any of theirs, so it's funny. Good, nice to see you, Monica. Dill Rogers, I thought it was funny in Chicago. I made the mistake of going in and asking for ketchup for a hot dog, and they practically threw the hot dog at me. Told me to get the hell out. It's this place that insults you. And then Dill Rogers, I went to what was it called? The Gale Street Tavern. You ought to see that. Go back and see that Elvis playlist, Elvis's Redemption Road that I did in 2015. It's like 15 videos. And the first night we rolled into the Gale Street Tavern. Man, that was so good. Tavern style baby back ribs. Whoa. I can't wait to get back to Chicago for just that. But still up on the East Coast where I grew up, or California, we didn't have peppers and it was just mustard, the hot dog, and here they put peppers on it. They would have onions. And like, where's the ketchup? Yeah, it's over on Jackson, Dill Rogers. The Gale Street Tavern is over in Jackson Heights, I think, over in that area. My goodness, you're spoiled for food. And then we went and saw the what was the theater where Dillinger got gunned down there, the Biograph there. Yeah, there's no ketchup around there. You know, I was really shamed for asking for ketchup. They're like, honey, we don't put, you can get the hell out of here. We don't do that. There's a place, yeah, sauerkraut too. There's a place in Chicago that's famous for insulting people when you go in for a hot dog. I can't remember what the name of it is, what the name of the place is, but if you go in, they insult you. If they don't like you, it's like, be prepared if you walk inside and they don't like you. If you ask for ketchup or something, they will insult you. And it's famous for that. Maybe Dill Rogers knows what, he's probably a lot younger than I am, but knows what the place is that I'm talking about. I wonder why Chicago doesn't do ketchup. I'm not sure. Was it Ed DeBevics? I'm not sure, Kim. I can't remember. It was like a super dog, or I'm not sure what it's called. Susie said, got this ribeye sliced for steak sandwich last night. So good. Want pointers on cooking, please. Okay, Joe said yellow mustard and onions only. There you go. Friday, we're going to be making our first pizza ever on the Hangout, Monica. We're going to make a pizza. Have you ever had varsity hot dog in Atlanta? I think I probably had when I worked for AT&T years ago. They had a Western Electric, the Atlanta Works down there, and it was fiber optic cable production. And we had a meeting down in Atlanta, and I think I did have a varsity hot dog. We had a meeting down at the Atlanta Works down there, and I think I did have a varsity dog down there. Yeah, the Wiener Circle. That's it. Thank you, Kim. Yes, the Wiener Circle. Bing, on Clark Street. You can see it on the video, that playlist. Yeah, the Wiener Circle. That's exactly correct. Yeah, I just remember how cold it was in November. God, that wind blew. I was working on, Elvis put all that goo. How high can you toss the dough? I used to work spinning pizza at Pappy's in Ocean City, Maryland. I could flag that. I could spin that pretty good up there. So, yeah, we do, Diane. We have a lot in common. Both worked for 18. Actually, I worked for Western Electric back in 1978, 1979. That's how I put myself through college, partly in the building 70, the cable shop. There used to thread up the machines that would make the 100-pair cable. We would have 200 sets of wires coming in and doing the twisting, the twisted pairs, and putting them all into the machine to go into 100 pair. And then they would put those 100 pairs together and do all the ocean-going cable was on that. It was really an incredible job. So we had a lot of stuff, and yeah, the Wiener Circle, that was the name of it. Damn, that was good. The Wiener Circle. Next time I want to stop and see the Biograph. I want to walk down that alley there and check it out. I'd like to go up to the Willits Tower. I wanted to spend some time on Riverside Drive or Lake Michigan Drive, whatever that's called there. Yeah, I'm just a tourist, dude. That's all I am. It would stand to reason that I would go there and do that. I spent many an hour punching down Amphenol connectors on the twisted pair. White, blue, blue, white. Yes, orange. Yeah, orange, gray, slate, green, blue. Yeah, Lakeshore Drive. That's it. That's it, Kim. Yeah, I spent a lot of time. It's how I paid for college. Was working in a framing carpenter and also working at Western Electric in the cable shop. CWA, Communication Workers of America. I think I've been in the Teamsters. I've been in 3 unions in my life. Communication Workers in America, SEIU, and also the Teamsters. 3 unions. It's been a very, very colorful life. Why'd you leave unions? I guess I left unions to go to graduate school, and then to go overseas to China for 5 years. I started my own business in 1980, and I sold that, a fastener business. Yeah, you probably have more money today than I do now, but I wouldn't have the experience of studying Chinese and gaining fluency in Chinese and working overseas and doing all that. That was 5 great years of that. That's good, Diane. You look very good, honey. You're a good-looking lady. I think it's the life experiences, Jill, that have made it really fascinating for me. I guess I've never been really money motivated. I guess I've been more into how things work and more into working with my hands. And did you get wire in or get battery? I didn't understand that question, Susie. Yeah, and I always enjoyed fixing stuff and working on stuff. If I had to do it all over again, I would just have a repair shop, general repair or something like that. I always enjoyed working on running engine lathes and that type of work. Okay, thank you, Diane. So it's the Gold Escape. Yours. Jen has the Gold Escape. That's not mine. I got the 2016 Pro Master. Happy Meal, you know that. Yeah, take care, Phil. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, had a vid about it. Yeah. Okay, Alter Ego says, Amanda's hanging out as ever. I'm free to give you a foot massage. Alter Egos, you remember that? Alter Egos is pretty cool from Tucker Coon's crew. Let's see if that's funny. Yeah, I would have gone over and said hi tonight, but I was on here, so I'll catch it tomorrow if Amanda keeps it up. I'm not sure if Amanda will. But good deal. I was curious how how's getting on with the still has the van or all that. So I'm curious. Yeah, he said massage. I could use. Ooh. There's old Smiley over there. Hey, Bergs. Who's leaving? Susie, are you leaving? Are you gonna go have your you gonna have your sandwich, your thin sliced ribeye sandwich? Let's see. Kim, is there such a thing? Kim says, Rosie, when you're in Vegas, did you see the puppetry of the penis? Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as that? Oh, no, I didn't see that. So there really is a show like that. No, I didn't see that. I saw the boring shit like Mac King's Magic Show, or Gordy Brown at the Golden Nugget showroom. Remember Jen, right? Does the Elvis Kentucky rain keeps falling down, searching with the rain in my shoes, searching for you. That's cool, Alter Egos. I'm happy. Kim, was that that had to have been a late night show, right? That wasn't a kids matinee thing, right? So I'll check it out. Yeah. Loved all the compliments. Pathetic Elvis humor last night. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I'm curious about that.
People still talking about Elvis. He died a long time ago.
Yeah, well, MX said he said the young people don't even know vagina monologue, pet puppet penis. Either was not playing, just real. Okay. No, Jan, it's like MX said. It's in 5 years. Will anybody know who Elvis is? And it's a good question because I don't.
Never forgot.
Never forgot.
Coming from Memphis, Tennessee.
You ain't nothing but a hound.
Like a hound dog.
Let's see. Jill Rogers said, Rosie, how comfortably do you think a 38-year-old who inherits $4 million after taxes can live comfortably in the RV life? Jill, I guess maybe I'd question why somebody with that much money would want to live in an RV. You know, it would seem to me that you would rather fly places and yeah, I'm not sure if I'd want to be in an RV with that kind of money. Okay, Monica, you take care, baby doll. Opens puppetrythepenis.com. Jen, could you look that up for a second to see if that's that site? It's puppetryofthepenis.com. Just see what that looks like. Okay, they have videos on the site. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Jill said, I love the RV, man. The money only gives me so much interest. Um, I don't know. Do you stay in a do you stay in an RV park for an extended period of time, like Travel America kind of sites, or do you?
Oh, yeah, it's here.
Let me take a look for a minute.
Go down.
Sold out?
Go down first. Ladies tickets, ladies bachelorette, Australian tour tickets, international tour.
Scroll down a bit. Or is that it? Click on about the show. Click the gallery. I thought Kim was BS, and that's the real deal. That thing's sold out.
Here's the Australian.
Wow. Yeah, she's looking at it now. I thought Kim, I thought you were kind of okay. Bye, Bergs. I thought you were kind of kidding about that.
That's almost like the Bergs and Bergs thing.
Well, I didn't, but Jen's on the site now. She's looking at it. So.
I checked out because
yeah, she's looking at the picture gallery and all of that on there. That's pretty cool. So they actually have that show. That is really wild over there. Hey, Janet says, like watching paint dry. What is that? What's that, Janet? Okay, she said the video has a talking penis in it. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Dill says, I'm saying, Rosie, 4 mil living off interest in order to keep principal. Yeah, interest isn't much these days. I'm not sure if interest even keeps up with inflation. So I guess you could take 3% safely these days. There's no 5% anymore. 3%. So 120,000 a year, you can live pretty good on that. Yeah, you're going to pay taxes on that, but you're not going to pay Social Security. You're just going to pay income tax on that. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good deal. I just do you want to do anything, or do you want to just do that? You want to write a book about your adventures, or move to Nevada, no income tax. Yeah, I don't think with 3% draw you'll have any issue. You're 38. I don't think you'd have any issue at all on that. How are you doing tonight, Janet? Did you see the pictures I sent the boss? Oh. Oh. There we go. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, hi, Kat. Look at this too, Janet. Thank you, alter egos. Cat said that jacket, it just needs bling. Cat, where would you put bling on this thing? This thing is so, you wouldn't even see bling on this, would you, Jen? Any kind of bling would just be lost in the sauce. I mean, bling is like on a flat pastel color or something. Yeah. Yeah, got nice boots too, waterproof. And these are Itasca. These are Thinsulate. They have 3M Thinsulate.
To be hidden in plain sight.
I'll figure out which tax give me the best inheritance rate and then take what I need and invest for my niece, unless I have my own kid. Yeah, Dill Rogers, I would think at your young age that you'll probably get married or something. So yeah, I'm real happy. These are waterproof. Had a great price on them. Plus, we printed out if you sign up for Big Five's mailing list, then they give you 20% off of everything today. So that was kind of nice. That'll pay for everything. So it's kind of nice. Get my fishing rod. Oh boy. All set, I'm ready to go. Got my nice Pen 500 reel. You ready to go fishing, boys? There it is. Oh, don't be a cranker. Pull and then crank. I used to see these people on the beach in Hawaii. They'd be like, I'd say, don't crank, pull, then crank, pull. Yeah, I am always happy to see you, Kim. You're very young, Jill, 26. I thought you were 38. That's fishing gear. That's it. That's the Penn Jig Master right there. That's when that was when quality ruled in the mid 1990s, right there. I'm ready big time, Janet, for camping and fishing too. I wanted the boss to see that I am ready for action, for clamming, for everything. So I'm very excited. I forgot to get the shrimp rigs. So Dill says, I'll be 38 when I inherit anything. So what do you do now? What's your job now? Dill, are you a baron? Yeah, hi Tom. Yeah, it's been a great night tonight. I've had a good time. Good time. Got a nice star drag on here. Yeah. You're dressed like a mermaid. You're dressing for hunting. I know this is. I don't know, Kim. I'm not an outdoor person. I'm very scared I'm scared in the outdoors, to tell you the truth. I'm safer like in downtown or very heavily populated congestion areas and stuff. I'm a business consultant full time. That's cool. All right. Okay. Plus, I go to college full time. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh man, I got my MBA so long ago. Let's see. I'm glad. Have a good night in the morning. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, Tom. Yeah, I really like the boots. This 3M Thinsulate is really good. I got my Let me show you, Janet. There's the receipt for the new one. See, I knew you were going to ask that. Now you're so proud of me that you can't even see straight. You can see the video we did today going to the store. Then somebody had road rage on the parking lot. I got that on the video too. Thank you, Susie. The boots are real nice. I'm a borrow those, please. Yes, you are. Oh boy. That's it. That is as good as it gets. As good as it gets. I am ready for camping and fishing. All right. I hope Gerald comes back. Mike said every guy here in the Blue Ridge Mountain, he's sporting the camouflage. That's really the first thing. That's really the first camouflage thing that I've ever really had, because I'm not a hunter. I mean, like I say, I can't go out into the wilderness. I can't do what some of these people do in their RVs, like blacktop boondocker, and go really deep in the woods and stuff at night, because that's like really scary to me, right? I'd rather do like Elvis does with urban boondocking, and I like to be around all the city and all the people and all that kind of stuff. I really love that. Does Jen fish? No, I don't think Jen fishes. No, she really doesn't have any interest in going on these. She doesn't want to be out in a tent and all that. She can't really negotiate that too well, get off the ground and all that. So we were talking about that today. It's too difficult for her. Mike said, I'm in the wilderness, but I don't hunt or fish. That's cool. I get a little scared being out in the, I'm not earning as much as I feel I should be, but I'm still finishing up. I'm going to keep working and earning while I look for something better. That's cool. Well, you got something nice. Yeah, Jen could fish with a gun. You got something nice coming down the pike, though, Dill Rogers. If you got a $4 million inheritance coming your way, that's kind of nice. Wow, Elton John's finally going to retire next year. No more concerts. Now there's big news. Now, what do you think his last round of concerts will be this year? The ticket prices will go up 30%. Everything will be sold out, and that'll be it. Rocket Man, do everything. Mike G said, thank God. Yeah, Bean said, I like being around everything too. I hate not having phone service, but Bean, we communicate very easily by like Messenger, Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. We got no problem at all on that. Elton John's got to be 70. Oh, he wants to spend more time with family. That's really some breaking news. Wow. Rocket Man. Tiny Dancer. Boy, she sure had a lot of hit songs. Oh my God! Janet, don't talk about Adam Carolla. Yeah. Bean, do you have a data package? Okay, so you have internet if you want it though, Bean. I just wasn't sure because we communicate regularly and stuff. So yeah, this isn't brain surgery, it's just television, David Letterman. Yeah, Bean knows I'm always jelly of her down in Florida there. Let's see, Mike said Elton John was a favorite of mine back in the day. He packed them in, Mike. Guy's got a ton of talent. There's no denying that. The guy has a lot of talent. Philadelphia freedom, shine on me. I love you, shine a light. Truly, I'm with you one step behind. Ooh, shine a light, shine a light. He had so many hit songs. He did. I think "Candle in the Wind" is now like the biggest seller of all time. Like a candle in the wind. Do do do. RV Deb's Journey. How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. I will get caught up on your vids. I swear. So, what an honor to see you tonight. So awesome to see you. I hope everything's going good. Yeah, you got a little bit of snow down there. Josh, we making some awesome refried beans and huevos for dinner, huh? Okay, I'm on my iPhone or iPad. I have 6 gigs on my computer. That's cool. Let's see. Jill said, yeah, well, my dad, being a tough, no-nonsense guy, he could give it all to my sister in order to take care of a little girl. I understand that. Hence, I'm working my ass off currently. That's smart. I'm glad, Debs. I haven't been able to comment. A lot of stuff obviously has come down here, but I will catch up on the videos. I have enjoyed, I did look at the perils of the heating situation, and I hope that your winter is a mild one down there because it was really bad near Forbidden. Of course, I always follow your Instagram and all that postings on there. Very nice having being part of the family is a very beautiful thing down there. So it's wonderful. Just wonderful. Hey, Debs, did you ever, has everybody ever know what happened to RV Lady? I know Deb, she's not your favorite person, but she hasn't uploaded anything in like 2 months. Yeah, it was a mess regarding the ice cold weather, much milder now. Yeah, I hope, you'll probably have one more of those icy plunges of that stuff down there, but hopefully you'll be okay. I guess you kind of wish those RVs were a little better insulated too. Yeah, it's cool. Dill says men should take care of their girls. Us guys need to take care of themselves. Yeah, I found it interesting. I unsubbed her over that whole thing. Deb, but I think she hadn't done anything for 2 months. Right? I was just curious because her last video was really downbeat. The RV sick, blah blah blah. Okay, good night, Diane. Love you. That's great. You got heat tape on your water hose. Yeah. It's frustrating though when you need heat the most and then all of a sudden, boom. It was so nice that friend was able to put you up there, and it looked like such a. What'd you think of Deb? Deb being in that comfortable home, and there's a guy had a Christmas tree in every room. So I thought, oh, wow. I thought that's really living a life. Yeah, it was comfy. I know you enjoyed that. You crank that heat up and chill out and watch The Price is Right while they're away. Do 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 do. Now I think she was talking about the RV Lady. Let's see, Rose. Teresa's still prying a tail between her legs, which I chatted with Teresa on Sunday. She's fine. She's made of tougher material than anybody knows. She sent us some Vikings shirts, but they didn't arrive. So oh no, here comes King of Things. Oh no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much. Still, there's some things I reserve the right to keep private to myself. Yeah, Teresa's been a friend of mine for a lot of years, so I love her. Yep, she's all basic and all. Yep, she's basically basic. She's basically basic. I've enjoyed her a lot over the years. She's brought a lot of fun to hangouts. She got a lot of personal stuff she deals with her husband, uh, uh, Vietnam vet, who I have massive respect for and love for. And I know a lot of stuff that you guys don't know. And we only know a little bit of people on YouTube. I don't think it happens, Jill. It's like asking you. Jill says, "What's up when you decided you're transgender? How did that happen? What happened?" I think it's always there. Like Jill, if I asked you, Jill, I came up to you on an on the street interview and said, "Do you think gender is something that you choose or something that is baked in the cake?" And well, you say, well, people choose to be gay or they choose to be transgender. And I would say to you, well, when did you choose to be straight? And you'd say, I didn't choose that. It's who I am. I think it's the same way with transgender. I wouldn't wish this on anybody on planet Earth. Let's see. Thank you for the Christmas card. That's so cute, Deb. We love you. You're one of our favorite people on YouTube. Near and dear to our heart. So this is something that's been sublimated for a long time, and I knew it. I waited till the kids were raised, and which is why I always. I think I'm going to take Philadelphia, King. Thank you, Dad. That means the world to me. Um, but I couldn't turn my back on responsibilities. I think it was back in probably 2000, something around there, the year 2000. I knew I just couldn't run from it anymore. But I knew I had to hang around and do the very best that I could and take care of making sure that the kids were raised and because I've seen a lot of trans that ran out on a lot of trans ran out on their kids and stuff. And I know there's one in Tennessee that had 5 children that split from Tennessee and left a wife and 5 kids. And they ranged in age from 1-year-old to 7 years old. Then went off and had a horrific crash in Silver City, New Mexico. Fought for life in the hospital. Recovered, and then married a female to male trans man. I don't know if I could ever just walk out on family and not do responsibilities or at least pay up, even though I wasn't with them. I was always there and always paying the responsibilities and always communicating and working on projects and helping. Yeah, my kids are long grown up. They're long grown. They've been professionals for years now. Thank you, June. Nice to see you, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, they're long grown up. Well, she has very strong opinions, and she has. There's some things that I definitely get some takeaways from Mallory. I definitely watch the videos. I take things to heart that she says. But I think her strength is sometimes a little overwhelming for people. It's it's unadulterated. It's straight to the core. You know, straight to the core. Oh yes, absolutely, Dill. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Salt said, I saw you chooch on the subject of the couple. You were stand up with your own family responsibilities. Hats off to you. Yeah, I was devastated when that person walked out on 5 kids. You know, it was the ultimate, I'm special. You know, it was the ultimate, I'm special moment. It's all about me. It's all about my life and my needs, and I've got to escape this insane asylum that many of the rest of us lived with and pushed it down and lived that, you know, and then waited. Yeah, they basically, yes, still yes. Mike said some people walk out on responsibility no matter what orientation. Sad, really. Yeah, that's it, Ellie. Yeah, Dill, I think I've answered enough. I'm not going to talk about my kids anymore. So, yeah, Ellie, that was really tough case. I don't know what happened to what was the other one? Jennifer Cohen Taylor. I don't know what happened to. Don't know what happened. That one ended up in Palm Springs and suddenly woke up one morning and acquired a muddled Australian accent. Said that she hit her head on a sink and acquired a muddled Australian accent. And then ended up like working on Glee or something like that, the program Glee. And then got married and then started advocating for medicinal marijuana or something like that. I don't know. The last video was so wild-eyed, and the accent was so weird that I didn't understand it. I don't know, but the other one, she's still going strong. So, you know, and I know she feels bad about she has it said on videos that she feels very bad about the kids and not having contact with them. I mean, that's really brutal. Yeah. You know, really tough. No, Rob, didn't say mate. It was just a muddled bit of an Australian accent. Hey, Bergs is back, you know. I don't know what happened to me. It was a mix between like a New York and a Australian accent, and I feel like this is my place to be here. And I woke up and I had a strange feeling that in my head, you know, I was like, oh man, you know, you custom made, baby. You cannot make that stuff up. And I just never understood that. Yeah, Brooklyn Jewish meets Australian. And I was just like, Ellie, I didn't know how to describe it. There were so many twists and turns. Those two were together they were like temporarily in an apartment in Tennessee together, and you know, the one had asked the other one, when you leave, make sure to clean up the place and you know, turn back the keys, and the person did not do that. And the other one had to drive all the way from Minnesota, like straight through to Tennessee to get the deposit money back. And I was crazy. And it was just, I mean, people think this stuff today is tough. Bergs, I'm just taking it easy tonight. I'm not going to be on too much longer. I just wanted to come on. I did nice audio video today. We also did some shopping today. I picked up some cool boots. I got my jacket for going out in the weather. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see, Spirits Up. Where I disagree with you is your acceptance of many of the trolls. I think I understand. But as a viewer, I've never seen such a bunch of two-faced hypocrites. Well, yeah, Spirit of Thought, I really don't have an answer for that. I guess maybe that's weakness on my part. I don't know. I know that my own experience of trolls is that they're usually smart people. They like hanging out on YouTube. They like their anonymity protected. I think I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, Bergs. Let me just try it on for you again. I like a little sleeve down because I'm going to be wearing gloves with this thing. So it's not too bad. Bergs, what do you think? You know? What do you think? Yeah, leave it be because I just mess it up otherwise. Thank you, Matronese. I think it looks pretty nice. It's going to be comfortable, and it's going to be very warm addition. I just like my gloves to be down. Like my gloves to be down on there. Yeah, thank you, Debs. Thank you. We want to go out clamming and fishing, some more fishing and camping too. So I really need that. I never had a jacket like this before. I've never been an outdoor person. I'm basically pretty scared of the outdoors and stuff. But this is, you know, I'm happier in. Yeah, it's got like a lining in it. Yeah, it definitely has some type of lining in it. Just out to Bodega Bay, Debs, just out to the coast, about 15 miles straight west, 20 miles straight west, just out to Bodega Bay, where we go fishing out there and have a place for camping and all that kind of stuff. That's it, Bergs. Thank you. That's it. Anybody want to go hunting? Here we go. And then I got the boots to go with it too. No, it's not a jacket for the hood, though, Rob. But I got some little booties here, and these are 3M Thinsulate. So kind of nice. I got fully geared up today, and then I got the fishing license too. I got these at Big Five today, Allie. If you sign up for their mailing list, then they give you a coupon for 20% off of your first stuff, even on sale stuff. So these were on sale, and then they took 20% more off of there, which is kind of nice. Debs, RB Debs is like, hey, you know, Rosie, you fit right in walking around Texas. Yeah, maybe so, Bergs, but sometimes that little extra length of sleeve is nice to run down over your over the gloves a little bit. So I'm kind of looking forward. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I'm following that, Deb. You ought to put a video out and ask people for advice on that. So Big Five and road rage. Can you glue a heel on those? Thanks, Kelly, for giving away my shortness secret here, huh? I have to put a heel on these. If you saw that video when I stand next to Kelly when she's got her boots on, that's like, wow. Oh, okay. Spirit of Salt says, I've been really shocked by some of your friends. It's an observation, not a criticism. Well, I think sometimes people don't like the way that people do stuff, and I can understand that. And, I guess maybe the way I was raised, I thought that people kind of handle their own stuff. And, I really think that maybe I'm best with very strong people that can stand up for themselves and stuff like that. Maybe I just don't think enough about the other stuff. That's probably a character flaw of mine. Funny, put heels on your boots. Wouldn't that be? Oh, thank you, Spirit of Salt. You're very sweet. I appreciated the messages that you sent in too. They were very, very, very well received. No, they're not size 13, Bergs. The Berg says, spill it. What size boots? What size boots? What do they charge for a California fishing license now? $48.34 now. Yeah, it's $46.09, and then they take $2.25. Let's see, Susie, how's rebuilding Santa Rosa gone? Susie, they've not even. Oh no, Madeline says stop with ice. Susie, they haven't even reached the halfway point of cleaning up debris. No, I'm not. Well, I was short for a guy. I'm okay for a woman, I guess. 5'5", something in there. Bergs wears 11.5 wide. Woo! the Bergs. The Bergs. Stop with the ice. Stop with ice. I didn't even know you could hear the ice sound on the cam. I guess it's like chalkboard, fingernails on a chalkboard, huh? They're still trying to with the air. Uncut girth Nikes. See, hey TR, nice to see you. I didn't mean to abandon ship. I don't know if you ever got on last night. I hung around for about 40 minutes and then I headed out. Glad to see you. Thanks for popping by and your nice comments the last couple of days. Very much appreciated. And I enjoyed your video on the shutdown. Oh, no problem at all. I appreciate your support and your kind words over the last couple of days. I was really impressed with how many people came out of the woodwork, so to speak. That internet problem wasn't Sonya, was it? TR? Yeah, I didn't really want pants. Oh, Rob says, don't listen to them. You keep eating your ice. That's funny. I think it's funny tonight, Rob. Uh, everybody finally connected your name with years gone past. I thought that was really funny. TR, I'll let you know. Debbie Lynn's trying to get something together where we can meet up down there, and we can all get together and maybe meet in Greenville, have some lunch or something or a dinner in there. That'd be really cool. Do you have a camouflage bikini? No, interestingly enough, I don't. That's a very interesting one, Bergs, huh? I don't have one. Yeah, your video yesterday was real good. Real good. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, TR, on what's going on. It's going to be a 3-week journey. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He's funny, and I've been on his Tuesday night for over 2.5 years now. That's a long time to be on to be dedicated on a hangout, and I've enjoyed every week of it. The people I've met, the friends I have over in that community, the friends that have messaged me the last week or two, it's been amazing. Some very good-looking guys too. Sharp and cute, yeah. Well, I'm going to go about another half hour, and then that's going to be it for me tonight. Get a little extra sleep. Tomorrow's going to be another awful early day. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you check out the parking lot rage video today when I went shopping with Missy Jan. We had to intervene to save a U.S. Navy vet out there today. Missy Jan will tell you what she almost did in that situation today. Yeah, I think we're doing everything, Bergs. If you see my last videos, we had a combination fishing crabbing trip. The boss wants to do clamming too. And yeah, it should be interesting. Yeah, it was really nice, TR. Thank you. Yeah, we opened up a lot of people to new thinking in a lot of ways. Yeah. Right in the heart of the prepper community. It was awesome. Now I go over there and yeah, it's nice to have that. That's people that knew everything from 2015 too when I started on that chat. That's the whole ugly past was oh shoot, I have to laugh about that. Yeah, I want to help. Jen's got some stuff that she needs to get done tonight. I miss Matt being on Guns, Gears, and Politics in a boat. Yeah, we'll be in a tent on shore. Will I be going out on a day boat, Bergs, or else the boss's little boat just in the bay? We won't be taking that into the open ocean. We'll just be in Bodega Bay there. Yeah, it's cold, so I kind of need to put a sweatshirt under that, and then have leggings, and then have jeans on top of that. So, and I'll be plenty warm. And then I have the boots and socks, and I'm good to go. I have some nice neoprene gloves. Yeah, we're gonna have a tent. I'll probably be in the van. Jen doesn't feel like she's able to make that overnighter, which I can understand because it's getting off the floor and yeah, we're gonna yeah, we film everything, Bergs. Everything will be on vids and everything. Try to do some direct upload and then also do some filming. Absolutely. No boats. Ooh, bad enough when we were all flooding, but Rosie is ready. Yeah, it's not my boat, it's the boss's boat. So Yeah, I think we'll have a fire, Bergs, the whole deal there. Cook up the crabs and other things, clams and things that we catch. So I'm looking forward to that. I really immensely enjoyed the first fishing trip that we went out on. Oh, all right, guys, I'm even falling asleep. I'm not even gonna make it till 9. It's coming up on midnight on the East Coast, so I'm gonna call it. I think I started about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I had a great time tonight, a wonderful chat. Thanks for everybody that came on tonight. Susie, Bergs, Ellie, everybody, Medlin, Joey D, everybody. TR, thanks for coming on tonight. T-Bergs, you got to get Elvis out of your head. He's living rent free in your head now, my friend. So, on that note, I'm going to kick it down in gear and wish Mike good night. Great to see you. Wish everybody a wonderful night tonight. Good night, Spirit. Yeah, something a little different for a couple of hours. I agree. Thank you, everyone. Bye, Tooth Decay. Night, Susie. Love you. Rent-free Bergs. Miss your teeth, that is. Woo! And good night, Juicer, wherever you are.